All right. So, we've done the short recap, but I will go over it again in a little bit more detail. So, last session opened up with you guys initiating combat with some less than effective pirates.
For sure.
He kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Kind
Oh
of.
yeah. Yeah,
Kind of an understatement.
Yeah.
very much.
I have since
Nice.
stopped using that roller that I was using and have gotten out my actual dice because I trust them a lot more too.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, right.
So at least you guys actually
None of
get
them are
hit.
circular, right?
No, none of them are circle. Again, I don't know what happened to that dice. I'm pretty sure somebody burned it.
God.
It's
Oh,
gone.
it needs to be retrieved.
No, I think I remember is I was leaving the card shop where we used to play, and I carpooled with a friend who lived nearby, and he ripped it out of my hands one time and threw it as hard as he could.
They were
God.
sacrificed
really
for
hated
everyone
that dice.
else's luck.
Yeah,
When you're sacrificed to the dice gods doesn't go very well.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, by throwing it as strong as you can, like right
Yeah.
down the drain.
Yeah. No, I think it went across the road.
Oh my god.
All
Did
I
they run
could,
over?
Fucking God.
I have no idea. All I could do was laugh.
As it fucking span down the drain.
Yeah.
That dice has
Crashing
never
into
seen the light of
fucking
day.
Pennywise.
Dice is
Oh.
just gone. Pennywise uses them to play D&D. Is that what you were implying, Adela?
Of course.
Yeah, he plays D&D with Chuckles.
Yeah, it was-
God, that'd be
Oh
an
my god, I'm
amazing
talking immediately.
campaign. That would be such a great campaign.
That would
That would be a terrifying
God, yeah.
campaign. What are you on?
Terrifying for some, funny for others.
I would love that
There's a
campaign.
fine line
Yeah.
between horror and comedy.
Some of my favorite book series mixes Lovecraftian eldritch horror with comedy. It's the best thing in the world. The tagline of the book is literally, "What would Kurt Russell do?" And the book is about a man completely unprepared to deal with what he is dealing with extra dimensional beings that can possess people without any giveaway, that are trying to invade and rewrite reality.
Oh my god.
Holy
amazing.
shit.
It's so good.
That's a book.
It's so good. And that's book
That sounds like
one.
a Brian,
There are 5 books in the
that sounds like a
series.
Brian Sanderson book. That sounds like
No,
a Brian Sanderson book.
the book series is by an author called Jonathan Wood? Jonathan Wood, I want to say?
I love that we
Um,
got off topic
yeah, I know.
immediately.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D.
Yeah, this is a great
Welcome
start
to
to
D&D.
recording.
The series is called No Hero for anybody who's interested in it.
Okay.
I might
Alright.
make a note of that.
Anyways, so you guys fought some less than effective pirates mid-voyage. You had recently been hired by a man who introduced himself as Mono, who had hired you to transport a crate of weapons to the port town of Oreo, which is on a small to a port on the island of Oreo, which is a very small town, very small island, about dead center within this archipelago of islands. Which I have since gotten a name for, actually, finally. This campaign takes place in the Methusa Archipelago. Methusa. For anybody wanting to write that down. If you need me to, I can write it in the Discord so you can just have it written out too.
Please do.
I've write it down.
Please
Or
do
yeah,
so.
do that too
Together.
as well.
I'm already Googling how to spell archipelago.
Fair enough.
Just one spell.
Holy shit, I spelled
Sarah,
that correctly.
Can you spell economy? Of
Oh,
course.
Methuselah.
The Methusa
Hey.
Archipelago.
Meth.
Alright. So Oreo is a small trade island that is roughly in the center of the Methusa Archipelago. As such, it is basically the center of trade of the archipelago, with shipments coming in and out constantly, being sent all over the place. The garrison there is apparently running low on weapons for some reason, and you were hired by, again, Mono, to transport the crate of weapons because he was unable to find anybody willing to do it for such a cheap price.
Huh.
Yeah, and
Right, because we are low on funds.
Yes.
Right.
You might be a little
You are
broke.
low on funds and in debt.
I'm not
Exactly.
dead.
We are less low in funds now that we have killed a bunch of pirates.
Well, once you
That
manage
is
to sell
true.
the things,
That is true.
you're a
That's
little
true.
less low on funds.
A little less low on funds, but still less low on funds. I want to look at positive side here.
Fair enough.
I don't think there is a positive side here.
I think we're just fucking.
Positive side is
Any
you killed
side can be a
pirates.
positive side if you look at it from the right angle.
Yes, the positive side is you killed people.
Yeah.
Positive side is that
Multiple
we
people.
did
Obliterated one.
Oh yeah.
That's the
That
positive.
guy's head came right off.
Not just
That's
their
the
head.
positive.
shot him where he stood.
Yeah, there is not but legs and the lower half of a torso.
That's what I was gonna say.
And now it's
Nothing but
out of
legs
abortion.
and the lower torso of his body.
All right.
Are we gonna get
Anyways,
the? Are we gonna get the map, Frank?
I'm still trying to find a good fucking thing. Nothing does archipelagos the way I want them.
S-
It's so annoying.
Not so much the map. I meant like in terms of are we gonna
Oh.
get the like thing
Oh,
in
like
the play map?
once we're if you enter combat, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
I mostly
see.
just
Yeah,
use
makes sense.
I mostly just use battle maps for in combat. I will send you pictures of like scenes and stuff that I have once we get
Oh,
to
thank
those.
God.
Yes.
I have zero
Oh, yeah.
visual imagination, man. I need
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, Lexi doesn't have any visual imagination.
All right.
I know.
I'm
How am
not
I an
so
artist? But
That is interesting. Yeah, you're right. Huh. All right.
I was gonna make a comment that was technically correct, but I don't want to say it.
make your comment.
You had the same thing that Wilbur had,
Oh.
and it's the only reason
Not
why I know what it
disappointing.
is, because it was because Wilbur had it. It is disappointing because he turned out to be an asshole.
All right.
I choose to associate with the YouTuber that I actually learned of it from instead. So,
Fair enough.
Smart.
Very fair.
no.
All
I
right.
changed the YouTube name. I think it's Jamie Meow right now.
Meow. Right, meow.
Yeah, something along those lines. I remember what it used to be. But they're trans, and I don't want to say the original name.
Okay. Anyways,
I was just trying to figure out if we were gonna have a map for this journey, and I'm also just like, brain, nope.
Who needs maps? We'll
you
figure it out.
dumbass.
Figure it out, yeah.
Yeah, says the one with no imagination
No
whatsoever.
visual imagination, directional challenged as fuck.
Lexi can't find their way in a paper bag.
Yeah. Okay.
I could.
Are you sure about that?
I could.
I swear we're not being mean to Lexi. Whoever ends up watching these.
Oh no, this is like diabolical. But you know, we're going on.
This is just casually what we do because we love to roast our friends.
eh,
I'm laughing about it. It's fine. This is assuming that any of these videos go up as anything other than private, though.
probably not. Yeah.
True.
I mean, I'll make them public. I don't think anybody's ever gonna see them, other than you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I just
I'll be watching back through them to draw stuff. Don't
Yeah.
mind me.
all right. Yeah, I still gotta get the first one uploaded. I forgot to do that. All right.
I will be your only views.
It's fine.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, so that was about halfway through your sailing to Oreo. And that was about 5 days, if I remember what I said correctly. So another 5 days go by, pretty uneventful. You see a few ships on the horizon. A couple pass by you. None of them are flying the Jolly Roger. No more pirates or anything like that. Just fellow merchants, travelers, and seafarers in general, making their way in the world. But after about 5 days, really quickly, would anybody... do you think anybody on the ship has any, like, dedicated, like, roles? Is anybody in charge of, like, the crow's nest, the cannon, stuff like that?
Who is the best
No,
eyesight.
to-
Good question. Hey, who has dark vision besides me?
I have dark vision.
Okay,
think-
so I
think
can't
everybody
think that we
but
Yeah,
have
I do
one.
have
I was
dark.
gonna say, I think it's
I
everybody
think-
but
yeah.
you, Sif,
Everybody-
because variant human. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe we have one human and he's the fucking captain.
I mean, okay, to be fair, I can also steer the ship.
Oh, that's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yep.
I think maybe I'm night watchman, but that's like generous watching. I feel like I would be bad at it.
Okay.
Hmm.
In that case, whoever happened to be on in the crow's nest at the time, sees an island upcoming, and although you might not recognize it, given that this might be your first time on a ship for some of you, sailing, it is in fact the island of Oreo. And as you get closer and closer, you see that there seems to be some festivities going on upon the island. You see just covered in tents and lights and just sparkles, for lack of a better word, I guess.
Yes,
It's
my
glitter.
favorite things.
There's
Glitter.
glitter in the air.
Oh no, it's in the air.
Confetti.
By the time you pull into port, it's late afternoon, the sun's beginning to set, and up close you see that, in fact, yeah, it looks as if the entire island is covered in some party. So you-
Don't like that it's covered in a
Yeah.
party. That seems suspicious.
I feel like
And
the
Nobody's
phrase
happy
covered
all
in a
the time.
party just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
okay, by the way, when I say the island of Oreo is a small island, it's a couple miles total, like wide.
Oh
Wow.
yeah.
It is a small island.
Oh, it's a very.
The
small
only reason it
Okay.
is like the center of trade is because it is at the like direct center of this archipelago. That is the only reason, really.
Oh, it's New York.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh.
New York, we're the center of the world.
There's a singular Canadian here that that hates that statement. The
Fuck
center
you
of the
guys.
world in America.
America, fuck you. I feel like that's a better version of that song, more correct.
Oh, absolutely.
America,
Oh, yeah.
fuck you.
That's how America treats everywhere in the world, to be fair.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Alright. Anyways,
Yo.
upon docking, you again see entire island has festivities going on everywhere. It is again covered in lights, tents. It looks like a carnival of some kind.
Oh no, not the clown.
This is what you meant by
No,
clown.
no.
God. Oh my God.
We're gonna accidentally kill a clown.
No.
Accidentally is in air quotes. We might purposely kill a clown.
Yeah, I might kill a clown just on principle.
Knowing us.
I want you to know, I had the plan for this session for like the last 3 or 4 days, and that was before I realized every single one of you knew about the Witchlight Carnival. And that made me a little
shit.
disappointed.
God.
Oh.
Anyways.
Well, we all are just too smart to fall for it.
We all
It's
have the same
fine.
taste in comedy is the issue.
Yeah. I mean, to
We
be
all
fair,
do
my
the right
memory
thing.
is shit, so maybe you'll still be able to mess with me.
Yeah. And it's not
We
going
all
to
have
be the
the-
exact Witchlight Carnival. I'm just using some of the stat blocks and stuff for the most part.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Great.
There.
Anyways,
And also, all of us have the same For You page. That's also why we
Right.
have all this issue.
That's totally why.
okay. So, you guys finally dock. I want a DC, let's call it a DC 20 boat check in order to dock the boat successfully. So all of you are it's gonna be a group check. So all of you are gonna roll a D20, and if you are proficient in water vehicles, you can roll it with advantage.
I am not proficient in roller vehicles.
So you can just
15.
roll it. 15? Okay.
I
15.
am
No,
proficient
19.
in water vehicles. To double check, advantage add
19?
how much?
Holy
Advantage.
shit,
So you
John.
don't add anything. Advantage is you roll.
Yeah,
the
it's crazy.
You roll the dice twice
Apparently,
and take the higher
Anthony
of
knows
the
a lot
two
about
numbers.
boats.
Got it. Right.
Alright,
Just double
the two
checking. Cool.
Okay. So I got 15.
All right. I'm gonna roll the heavy dice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got 18. That was my
15.
highest number.
Okay, yeah. You guys all you managed to dock the boat successfully without crashing into anything.
The other one was
Oof.
a
Thank
one.
God.
That would have sucked.
We accidentally caused a fucking international incident on our first voyage.
You say that like that's not still a possibility.
Oh,
Alright.
true.
You finish docking and tying up the ship, and you reach the end of the pier, and there's a guard there standing at a podium who looks up and says, "Docking fee. That'll be 5 gold pieces for the ship."
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Fuck.
We
That'd
have
be
money.
fine. We have money.
We have money.
You have money?
Give him.
We
Yeah.
have, you
We
We
have
got
money.
money.
You have
Oh,
money. I'm
right,
not
we do
wasting
have
money.
money.
I'm not wasting money on a docking fee. Can I smooth talk my way into
Jesus
not
Christ.
having to pay the docking fee?
You can roll a persuasion check to see
Yeah.
what happens at
I was
least.
gonna say, go ahead.
It's a
I'm not even gonna try
I mean,
that.
I was
got
gonna go
low
ahead and use my
charisma.
own gold. Pay
We have to
for the
save money
5.
somehow.
But go ahead if you want to persuade him. Sure.
15. What's my modifier? Because I think I have persuasion modifier. Do I not? +5, 20.
20. Okay. He looks at you
Holy
and
shit.
he goes, "Now, I understand that not all of you can pay said fee. That being said, I do need some amount of money. So I will lower it for you to a gold piece, just one."
Sounds wonderful, sir.
Yes. Thank you. I assume you pay him the 1 gold.
I pay him a singular gold.
Okay. So just make sure you're keeping track of your money you have individually, if you have any money individually, and Yusuf, as the company president, make sure you keep track of the company funds.
Oh yeah.
If you need a reminder, the company has 500 gold in its coffers for company expenses or however you want to spend that, as
Yeah.
well as whatever you guys gained from the ship, assuming you guys gave it back to the captain and the president of the company.
I think that's what we would have done. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I,
would
think that's
assume I
what
would have
exactly.
given. Would have. So all of you guys gave me all the gold.
yeah.
Yeah.
What you guys saying? Okay.
All right. And again, just also remember, Yusuf, it is up to you on how much they earn and when they earn it.
Remember what they picked up? How much it was?
Oh, yeah, I
I was
have it
gonna
all
say,
written
Lexi
down.
made notes. Yeah.
164
notes.
gold.
It's that was the total. No, but it's in separate pieces. 2,400 copper, 900 silver, 50 gold, and then items that we can sell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 50 gold. How much copper?
2,400.
Okay. And then how much silver?
900.
900. Okay, cool.
Am I just the designated note taker? Is that what's happening here?
Yes.
No, I mean, I've taken these as well. We
I
have
take
obsidian,
detailed notes.
eye
I've got at
address,
least
a
a
tortoise
page
item,
per
and
session.
2 bottles because somebody
Oh.
drank one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody drank a potion of healing. Greater healing.
Yeah.
Your fault for
Harley.
letting me drink it.
Are you talking to me? Damn, I can't stop you from drinking it. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
I might be the god of this world, but you have individuality. I can't interfere like that.
I know you didn't interfere. I asked if it was safe, and you said yes, and so I drank it.
Hey, to be fair, I didn't say it was safe. I said it had something to do with healing.
Which was
And that
usually safe.
Yeah.
we wouldn't know unless we what it was, unless we drank
Inspected it
we
or drank it,
inspected
yeah. Your inspection revealed
So
that it
that's
was a
good.
health potion of some kind. And then Adela drank it.
Because I was.
It was
down
John's
on
inspection
hell.
that
Yep.
revealed it was a health potion of
It
some
was
kind.
a
Yeah, you
earthy
did the-
bottle,
if I
a
remember
red
correctly-
bottle, and a fire bottle.
Yes. If I
Yeah,
remember correctly,
and
you did the John
I have
Mulaney
extra
thing.
notes.
I
And
did.
said,
I literally
is this
said
a health
I found
potion
the way
or
to
something else?
listen,
Chug.
else.
Health
Chug.
potion.
I do have extra notes on those because I had found out with Arcana check that the nature-based one was animal friendship.
Yep.
And then we also
Oh,
found
yeah.
out that the fire-based one was safe to drink, but throwing it would be useless.
Right, so it's not like
I take
required.
detailed notes, as you can tell.
Very.
I mean, yeah, very.
I even have notes on all your characters. It's
Son of a bitch.
just basic stuff. Don't worry.
Fun.
Okay,
All right.
so we successfully docked this ship. and
Yes,
paid
you
for it.
successfully pay your docking fee.
Yeah.
Of
For one
singular
gold.
coin.
Yes. And so you hand him the gold coin. He accepts it quickly and tucks it away. And then he goes back to his journal and says, "Now, what is the purpose of your visit to the island?
Merchandising.
Yeah, merchandising.
Are you here to
Stuff.
sell or buy?"
Gift.
Deliver?
To deliver mainly.
Stuff.
Oh? To who?
Yeah.
People.
That is the one thing I did not take a note.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Do
Um,
you need me to remind you who the shipment is for?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Please,
weapons.
so.
It's weapons. It's
It's a shipment of weapons to the
Yeah, no.
garrison,
weapons.
to the fortress, the people in charge. Basically, you're giving police guns right now.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Damn it! Why are
Wonderful.
we
Why are we
not?
helping the police?
Lexi both? Why are we being narcs?
We were being
uh, transporting items to the security officials of this area.
Garrison?
To the garrison, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
I think the garrison.
The commander will be in his office. He is in the fortress over there, and he points over in a direction where you see a large fortress surrounding the dock, basically.
Okay.
All right.
This random large
Seems
fortress.
Quite far, actually.
I mean, most port cities and like places like this have fortresses around them.
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
True.
Anyways,
Alarm has gone off, and I don't want to forget to take a pill.
is there anything
pills,
else
don't
you need
forget.
assistance with, or is that all?
I think
Uh,
that's all. We
for
will
now.
be
I
on
think
our
we're good.
way.
For now.
Very well. Have a pleasant stay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I blow him a kiss as we walk past.
He's already back to just looking at his notebook and writing things down. Doesn't notice at all.
Fuck.
Unfortunate.
Uh,
The charm was wasted.
Yes. Anyways,
I was about
you
to
are
say.
now
Well,
free.
I'm not sure.
Yep.
I'm charming. What can I say?
Anyways, you are now free to do what you want on the island right now. Whether or not that is immediately go to the garrison to do your delivery, walk around, look at the goods, anything like that, that is up to you.
Okay.
Anton is just like carrying
Yeah.
some stuff and just looking around, just seeing what's up,
What do you mean?
Actually, can I do that? Can I see, can I just observe the area as I walk? Or
Yeah. If you're actively looking around, give me a perception check. If you're just kind of looking around, not really staring at or looking at anything in particular, let me know what your passive perception is.
all right, I'll roll for a perception.
Okay.
5. That's great.
5. It looks like from what you've seen in your time, a fairly standard town center. There's a well in the center. There's some buildings surrounding it. A well, not a well. I already said that. Oh my god. Some buildings, some stalls,
Well,
another well.
Well,
There's 5 wells here.
Well,
do they have
well.
water in them?
No, actually, they're all bone dry.
Oh.
Yes, they have water. in
That's
them.
unfortunate.
Oh, that's suspicious. Why are
They
they all
have-
bone
No,
dry? You're right next
Okay,
to
I
the
meant
ocean.
Yeah.
visible water. Like,
I'll say there's a large fountain in the center that has spewing water and stuff, and then there's a well off to the side that's your typical bucket on a wench and stuff.
Mhm.
okay.
Your typical well.
Yeah, your typical
Oh,
fantasy
wow.
well. It's got a little hood cover thing over it.
Fantasy
Like a little
well.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I love the phrase fantasy
gonna-
well.
Since John had a low roll
Aw.
on the perception, I do want to just passively look around because my passive is 15.
Okay. Yeah. Looking around, you see stalls that offer pretty much anything you can immediately think of. There's some potions, some food. One of them is even selling some weapons, though the selection's not very good. There's a tavern around. A little bit farther away, you can see a gate leading out of the garrison, and almost directly past that, you see the entrance to the carnival.
I don't want to go there yet.
Not exactly. Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, not yet, at least.
I will say, with how Corin is, she would be like jumping up and down like carnival, like actually excited.
Anton would be like just pointing out because he has never seen these kinds of places. He will just grow up in the mountains, so it's like he's like approaching.
Okay, to be fair, Corin probably
Like,
hasn't seen. Corin probably hasn't seen a carnival either, but is like heard about it. And she, the moment she sees the carnival, it's just like the immediate bounce, like carnival. Can we go to the carnival? Can we go to the carnival? And
Yeah,
completely forgets about the mission at hand.
Do we have the items on us that we need to sell?
No. So what you were hired to transport was several crates of weapons. Like they're big crates that you probably
Yeah.
could not carry immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
At least not
Well,
without
the
a
captain
not
would
without
have
a
strong
not without,
enough.
definitely not without a check. I'll say it's not something you can just be like, I
Right.
pick it up and carry it.
Yeah.
If you want to try and pick it up and carry it, that's fine.
I don't.
Part
think...
of me wants to, just because the image of my 410 gremlin picking up a giant box is hilarious to me, but I'm not going to.
I think it all depends on what the captain wants to do. Because the captain has the ultimate say in what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I also think
Captain,
that
what do we do?
we should probably go and sell the things that we got from those pirates.
Exactly.
Like the
was
stuff that
thinking,
we
like-
probably should go like
I have the
the
list.
gems, the gemstones, and the
We got an eye agate, chunk of obsidian, and a turquoise gemstone. Then we also have that robe of useful items and the
I don't want to sell
potions.
that, and I don't want to sell the potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of, and then there's useful stuff, but I want to go sell the gemstones.
I was gonna say those gemstones would be pretty good to sell first
All right.
before we go ahead and talk to the garrison.
So we're gonna go sell these, gemstones.
Yeah, I go to.
All right.
Harley squanders up to tries to find the like. Or am I imagining this correctly? Of like a bunch of stalls, right? Like a bunch of like stalls with like banners or whatever.
Yeah,
or
pretty
like
much. Exactly.
or
That.
like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Harley begins off into the merchant area to find like the most reputable dealer to sell these gemstones to.
All right. How do you want to like look for this? Are you just looking at like, do you want to do a perception check and just look for the stall
Yeah, let's
that's
do-
like, or do you want to do
Yeah.
like insight to like look at the actual like vendors to see if you can decide like that guy seems pretty on the level or something?
Let's do an insight.
Okay.
13 plus 3, 16.
16. Okay. 16. You see, for the most part, all of these people seem to be like on the straight and narrow. None of them are immediately screaming like, this guy is going to rob me somehow.
There. Okay. I go up to the first one that I see.
All right.
The first one that I see.
Let's see. Let's roll a d4 and see which one it is. All right. 1 will be weapons, 2 will be potions, 3 will be armor, 4 will be food.
Okay.
3. So the first person you see is an armor vendor.
Okay. Hello, sir. Do you take gemstones?
I'm an armor vendor. I don't normally take these, but I can at least look at them.
I don't trust this guy.
Just give it a second. All right, just let her do it.
I don't trust normal vendors. We can't find a night market here. I don't want to go into the creepy carnival.
But the carnival might be fun.
No,
There could be clowns.
I
the
don't want
worst
to deal with another clown. I had to already deal with those.
But
Listen,
I've never
let me
had to
tell
deal
you.
with a clown, and clowns look fun. So
What's a clown?
ridiculously looking people with ridiculous looking makeup. Okay, we don't have to worry about that, Anton.
When did
Right
you
now, we
make
just have to
these
sell
ridiculous.
some
It's
stuff.
supposed to be funny.
Where did you hire these country bumpkins?
I don't know.
They just showed up on my
What?
doorstep.
Literally.
I just
No,
straight up
wanna
said hi
say-
and wouldn't leave him alone.
I want to say from what I think how I met these people. I just put up a post sign on
Yeah.
like a board and everything, and people like they had just grabbed it and just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to this guy.
Yeah, that sounds completely
Yeah,
reasonable.
it's just basically it's like, huh?
So
Yeah.
yes,
Job.
Corin showed up, said hi, and wouldn't leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Could I perhaps influence could I perhaps deceive the armorer to think that these are magical?
Yeah, sure. Give me a deception.
Plus my 5, 21.
21. Yeah, just tell me what you say.
I say, well, you see, we fished these out of the ocean and they were glowing. And let me tell you, my monk here said that
Huh?
he thinks that they were magical.
Wait, are they
Isn't
magical?
that right?
Well,
Isn't that right? Aren't they magical?
Oh yeah, yes they are. Anton just like winks,
All right.
like very like
John,
pronouncedly.
John, I need you to give me a deception check as well now.
Son of a bitch.
As much as I
It's
think
plus
Corin
your-
might add to this, I'm
it's
not
plus
going
your
to
five.
because I
It's
will
plus
ruin it.
5. It's
15
your,
plus 2, 17.
17.
Oh my god.
All right. He goes, all right. That being said, do you know what kind of enchantments they have on them? Because most enchantments I don't see a good use for in armor, at least. If it's an enchantment of, like, flames, and for example, that would be much more applicable on a sword of some kind.
Well, you see, these are great at warding off spirits.
Spirits? You mean
You know,
ghosts, or...
Well, I would say ghosts and also terrible people who like to influence young women into doing things badly.
What? There's no such thing as stones that do that.
You're not helping.
What? I'm just saying.
I rolled a 21 on this. How is this
Yeah.
failing already?
Because
Anton's
John.
just like,
Because John.
Anyways, he goes,
God damn
all right,
it.
so you put it, so the idea being you enchant your armor and it wards off ghosts, and it sounds like mysticism of persuasive mysticism of some sort.
Yes, have you ever heard of the Cult of the Travelers?
I have not, but
Oh, I dealt with them once back in my village. You know, this would have been very effective. You see, they murdered four people.
my goodness, that's terrible.
Yes, and you know, I remember hearing from the brave knight that saved us. You know, because we were all under their spell, that he was using similar gemstones to ward off evil, and he was able to kill all of them.
All right. I could see a use for that in some armor. And all three of these do similar things?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Was there a price you were looking for?
I would say 250 gold? Well, we can haggle.
For all three.
Answer just like covers his mouth quickly.
For all three. We can haggle. We can haggle.
Roll a persuasion. It'll be against his insight.
Against his insight. Okay, persuasion. Add 5. 17, so 22.
Jesus. Okay. Jesus. All right. My dice are apparently rolling like shit today as well. Okay.
Either that or we're just lucky.
Yeah.
Either that
Apparently.
or we're really lucky.
The dice have a story to tell, and it's not my story. It seems.
Yeah.
250 gold.
The dice are siding with us because I'm here. No, I'm kidding.
250.
We are.
250 seems great.
We are in the center of the archipelago of the Methusa, and we do have the garrison here, and that's pretty good at protecting us. So, how about 200 gold?
How about we make it 215 and that's a deal?
You're pushing it.
I'm not pushing it. You should see me at night markets.
Very well. He
Okay,
shakes your
no.
hand.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Indeed.
And then I turned to Dorlan for a second. It's like, is this guy a clown?
No, not at all. Don't
Oh,
worry about
okay,
it.
okay.
Come on. We'll see.
Okay.
When you see a clown, you'll know it. All right, trust me.
Well, he's funny looking.
You're not wrong. He is funny looking.
Place his hand over Anton's mouth. Please excuse my compatriots. They aren't very. It's their first time traveling. You know,
Well,
out
his
here.
first time, not mine.
Oh, where are you all from?
All over, around.
About yeah.
All right. All right.
Can you tell us about the carnival?
Oh, it's our local festival. Once a year around this time, we hold a festival in order to honor our local deity. And it goes on all week, and it's this massive celebration. If you want to get in, I'm sure it's relatively cheap. I'm sure you could afford it. It's cheaper than the boating,
What?
the docking fee at least.
Oh, that was a very cheap fee.
Are there
He's not going to
clowns?
lie to you.
What
Are there
was that?
clowns at the festival?
Yes.
Y-
I'm
yes,
sure they're clowns.
we have several clowns at the festival.
We're going.
Is the
In a
deity
bit.
a clown?
In a bit, child. We are going. Just give me
Yeah.
1 moment.
What
I need to
deity do
ask
you
him
guys
something.
what deity do you serve exactly?
I don't care if there's clowns.
Or what deity do you
May I
guys serve?
ask? What
What?
deity are you guys?
What deity do you worship around here? Who is Gamora?
Who's Gamora?
Where did
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Fuck off.
What?
Never watched Avengers? Is it ever funny that John has never watched Avengers?
Oh my god, has he not?
No.
Jonathan.
What do you mean?
No!
Have you seen Avengers?
Avengers at
Yes.
Endgame?
Okay,
Endgame.
okay,
Infinity War?
Okay.
okay.
Yes,
Infinity
yes, I'm
War
aware.
specifically.
I'm aware. I'm not Anton here. Come on.
No, I'm asking a genuine question because it seems like you didn't know.
Okay.
I miss a lot of stuff, okay?
So,
All right.
the answer to our question,
Yes.
please.
Answer
we,
our question,
we
please,
sure-
I beg.
yes. We worship Rados, spelled Rhadaos. He's the god of prosperity,
Prosperity.
sort of like a merchant god.
Oh.
I don't trust that.
I
He
mean,
quickly scrolls through the player's handbook.
So,
oh, it's not in there.
It isn't, goddammit.
No.
He would never make it that easy.
Of course not.
Just
Starts rolling dice.
No.
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
oh fuck, we would have been screwed if we actually.
Surprise dragon! No.
dragon.
I loved doing that in my first campaign.
Surprise dragon.
Just every
Surprise
once in a
dragon.
while, the first time doing it, just like rolls a d20. Player just goes, "What's that for?" I'm like, "Random dragon check." What?
What?
Yeah, random dragon check.
That's evil.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
I know.
That's fucking evil.
Yeah, that is maniacal.
Anyways,
He did
thank
say it
you.
was going to be evil.
Yes, thank you for the business. Is there anything else you're looking to offload?
Not exactly, but I do have one more
We're doing-
question.
Yes, go for it. What is it?
So, as you know, your god of prosperity, right?
Yes.
Everybody here, as like you worship this god, donate any.
No, not exactly. It's the center of the archipelago, so we have people of all sorts who are here. And of course, there's all the travelers who come in and out. Everybody worships this differently. It's more of a local deity.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I mean, there are so many gods in this world. It'd be
Oh,
absolutely impossible to find some place that worships only one god.
of course. And I was only speaking towards the local part, not as to everybody here.
For the most part, most of the locals worship Rados, but most of us are merchants by trade as well, so...
Okay.
But for those who
Have you
aren't,
been-
there are a few people here who worship some other people as well, of course.
All right. That's
Who
good
did
to
they
know.
worship?
I don't think we need to get so into that, since that is a lot.
You'd have to ask them. I'm not exactly a very pious man myself. So, worship isn't exactly the thing I talk to with my friends with at the tavern.
Mm,
All right. Thank you for
interesting.
answering so generously.
Yes, of course.
So is it festival time now?
I feel like we still
Yeah.
have business.
Well, we had
But I
already
am
just
kind-
finished our business with this man.
Well, we
Corin
did just
does,
finish
Corin
business
does
with
not
this
give a
man.
shit. She's just like staring up stars at her eyes
Do we
like,
not have? Do we
like
not
festival?
have a delivery to finish?
we could do the delivery later. Festival now.
If we see one
Oh, I
clown
need
in
to
there, I'm going to punch him.
Why would you
Most
punch
likely.
the clown? They're supposed to be funny.
Don't trust clowns.
I need a drink.
Maybe
Do
they.
you have a bad
Hmm.
experience with clowns?
I've had a
It's
lot of bad
okay, we
experiences.
can talk about it.
I've had a lot of bad experiences.
We'll talk about it more once we
You
go to
want
the
to hear
carnival.
it.
First,
No,
it's just-
The trauma's important. Let's talk about it.
Let's bring
I
up the
think this is
drama
gonna be a
of the
while,
person we've
Roland.
known for less than 2 weeks.
I'm about
I told you she was gonna push
over-
back. Boundaries.
I know, it's great though. It's
I'm
also
about to-
so very
Duct
D&D.
tape.
Tell me your backstory now.
Go backstory now.
I'm literally about to grab some duct tape, throw it over Corin's mouth, and throw it over my shoulder, and I'm like, "Let's fucking go." We don't have time for this.
Yeets Corin over the fucking side of the railing. We are leaving.
Alright, so where are you guys heading now?
Do we even have duct tape?
You think duct tape exists in a
Oh my
fantasy
God.
world?
Let's see. Wait, hold on. I do have
Or like
something
seaweed.
probably-
Okay,
Let's
because
see,
hold on. I'm gonna.
Rope. Could use rope.
Oh yeah, rope.
Rope.
I would like to point out Corin's sharp teeth. I will chew through it.
Knots through it like a beaver.
Oh my.
Knots through rope like a beaver. So, what's his name? Hold back. Harley, the trauma? We were gonna talk about it. Why don't you like clowns?
I don't prefer clowns for a lot of reasons.
But they're fun.
I don't
Actually,
think you've
what
ever
does-
experienced
that's-
clowns before. I don't believe
Actually,
that you've ever
how do they look
experienced
like?
a clown.
Kind of curious about clowns as well.
Creepy.
You all want to go and find out?
I would love to.
Oh, man. Okay.
And I would
If I
like to
punch a
enrich my experience with the
punch a
world a lot
clown,
more.
I have
So I think I would go.
If I have to punch a clown at any given time in the near future, it is all your fault.
Well,
And it's coming out of the
I
company
want-
copper.
I mean,
It's
if
coming
it's
out of the
if it's
company
your
coffers.
actions,
I
it's
was
your
about to
fault,
say.
right?
It's coming out of the company
That's
coffers.
how
I'm going
actions
to kill
work.
you.
If you go after my company shit, you're gonna go through me.
But what if I do?
Then I'll have to kill you.
I don't think that that's going to go very well.
We haven't gotten into their trauma yet. We still have things to talk about.
Yeah.
You can't kill them yet.
Which is the last thing I want right now.
Okay, we can go to the carnival, but I don't know how much it's going to be fun.
I think it'll be really fun. The best experience we've had since I shot that guy with a cannon.
That guy's whole ass body.
Why does Lexi's character give off Jolteon from Dog's
A
Blood?
little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Like, I was like, man, you give off Jolteon vibes.
Right. All right, so it sounds like you
I
are
don't
heading to
know
the
how much-
carnival.
I guess.
I hate how much I don't know if.
I mean, they're totally free to drag me along if they really want to finish the delivery now, but
Oh no, we're
I guess
I'm sure any one of you could lift Cora and put her over your shoulder, no
I
problem.
don't have the strength
feel
modifier
like-
for that.
I feel like if I were to do that, Corrin would just spaz out crazily like a little cat.
I cast Moonrays on
Scratch marks all over
myself.
me.
yeah. I
No.
Accidentally suplexes. Accidentally suplexes.
Oof.
I mean, I did just get a spell that pushes things away from me, so
Oh,
The yeet spell.
oh my.
My favorite spell, the yeet spell.
All right.
gust of wind. It's one of my race features.
Okay, so
Okay, I suppose we're going to the carnival.
going to the carnival. All right.
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
Going
I
to
guess
start
we
bouncing
can-
up and down.
I'm imagining because I feel like Harley's probably the tallest because I don't know how tall everybody is.
410.
5'9".
I would
Okay.
assume that I'd be like 5, 10, 11-ish.
Okay, so John and Yu are taller than me. So I just am like, I'm just imagining Harley, I'm just imagining Harley getting like grabbed on by the four. If what? How tall are you, Lexi?
410.
4'10".
4'10 gremlin.
Just starts
And not
dragging you
enjoying-
forward like a kid.
Any bit of it.
Starts
Alright.
dragging you forward like a kid trying to drag their parents the thing they want.
All right, and real quick, before we go to this carnival, I'm going to grab another drink of water.
All right. We'll take a 5-minute break then right now. That's fine.
Okay.
Bye. Perfect.
Grab drink. Yeah, grab drink.
Oh fuck.
Drink time. What happened to your water bottle? I fucked up this fucking.
It poofed.
I'm so glad to find out that Corin is actually the shortest, though.
I thought
Yeah.
we established that last time.
Yeah.
That you were the shortest.
Yeah, no, I thought we did.
Yeah, we did.
No, I'm super happy about that because Corin, prior to exploring into the world, thought she was pretty tall
Lifts you up.
because she was raised by a halfling,
That's true.
so she would have been tall.
John, what's your race again? I forget.
Tiefling.
Tiefling. I was gonna say. I thought John was a halfling. And I'm trying to figure out like
Yeah.
why
That tall of a
you're
halfling?
tall. And I'm like, God damn, you got a good halfling.
Good halfling. Yeah. I'd
Dear
be a giant
God.
at this point.
Yeah, like I was like, damn, you got a tall ass halfling.
The tallest halfling known to man.
A 5'9" halfling.
halfling.
The size of like 2 halflings together.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
Two halflings stacked in a trench coat. I hate that idea, but I love it.
No, that reminds me of something I saw where playing like 3, I forget what they were like goblins or something in a little trench coat,
Yeah, it's three
pretending
goblins
to
in
be
trench
something else.
coats. Yes, I've seen
And
that.
the group only found out when an arrow was shot and killed one of the goblins.
Yeah. I love that I'm currently half playing a game right now, and sometimes I'll like read the ads, and the ads are awfully like have zero sense to them.
Ads
Like
always
just
suck. If it's a
It's not
mobile
even like-
game.
it's not even like it sucks. It's just like the fact that it's just the weirdest combination of things.
The best ads are the ones you can X out of immediately.
True.
Like certain Instagram ads.
That's why I don't go on Instagram anymore.
Oh, no. I mean ads for Instagram that I get in other games.
That's true, but I get like the 60-second ones,
Mm.
which kind of sucks.
I have one app that consistently, the Instagram ad and Google ad, I can immediately X out of.
Wish.
That was loud.
Just like crap.
You good there?
Sorry.
Yusuf came running in.
You're so accidentally just
All right, you gotta roll a d4 for that.
How much damage did he take?
Physical damage.
D4. How much physical damage I took from just running into my door.
Yep.
I was trying to figure out what you ran into, and then I'm like, oh, probably
I
just
thought
ran
maybe
into
like
something.
dropped the bottle on the
I
desk
thought
or
his
something.
like his desk. Like he
Yeah.
just
No, I put my bottle.
Oh, okay.
He just came sprinting into the room, hit the desk so hard he pulled it in half like in cartoons.
yeah.
Okay.
I hate that I currently have safety dance stuck in my head.
This is why
Like,
I listen to music when I do anything.
I
I've
know,
currently
but I
got
have-
all the good kid songs playing.
Those are good.
Not at the same time. I must
just
clarify.
I just have safety dance stuck in my head for no reason. You know what I'm talking about, right? Safety dance?
I think so.
Okay. I feel like that's very niche. Frank, are you still here?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, now he's
Okay.
here.
Yeah, there he is.
You
Yeah,
missed
he's here.
Yusuf making a lot. What did you do? Drop the water bottle?
Oh,
No,
Crash into the door?
oh.
I kind of like just did that
Oh,
by
okay.
accident. Yeah.
And it
Alright.
was kind of loud, and we were like, what did you do?
Alright.
What did you
Alright, so
do
carnival.
accidentally? Carnival time.
Carnival!
Alright. So, you all pass through the main gate, and as you do, the sun finally sets, and the first stars of night twinkle above the apricot sunset. Giant dragonflies whir overhead, trailing streamers, and a low mist curls over the ground. Through a floral archway, you glimpse wondrous and vibrant creatures, elf stilt walkers, dancing fairies, and painted performers. Everywhere there's laughter, pixie dust, bubbles, and the wistful tune of a whistling calliope. Ugh, that's a tongue twister.
Why'd you write it then?
I didn't. And also because it sounds good. All right.
Me asking the real question.
All right.
So don't mind me looking up
Calliope.
what a calliope. I'm just finding the Greek mythology.
It's like
Yeah, I figured it out. Okay. I
was
know
gonna
what
say,
this is, I just didn't know the name.
Yeah, it's kind of like an organ almost, like a portable organ.
Yeah.
Wait, was I imagining fucking hurdy-gurdy for no reason?
I looked up Calliope and I just got Greek mythology.
Yeah.
I looked up Calliope and all I got was this Swiss t-shirt.
All right. Jesus Christ. Anyways. All right. Anyways, a few feet in front of you now, you see the ticket booth. An elderly goblin is perched behind it, and he peers at you quizzically through a spyglass. Greetings, fairgoers. Can I interest you in a ticket to our celebration?
Sure. How much for 4?
It's 2 gold a person.
2 gold a person.
So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 gold,
8.
I believe.
Why was I imagining you were gonna say 1, 2, and your child?
Here's the thing: I was
1, 2,
thinking
and
of
you're-
doing that bit with Corin, given that Corin is 4'10", you say.
Yeah.
Given that they are so short, I was very much considering it.
It's like, are you itching for that one? Because that one would have been
They're
hilarious.
not super short for a Triton.
No, but it's also the entire bubbly personality about them is so
yeah.
childlike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it's this group walks up
Wait.
and it's Corin in front with like the childlike glee of like hands up, bobbing up and down, huge
Yeah.
smile on their face. So they're like,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her tall child.
I was gonna
like
say
a
to
baby.
continue. It's like, and how much for children?
So much
So we can get a cheaper price.
Well, a child's ticket is 1 gold.
Yes.
Is
have
that
you
a
met our
child?
Yes. Oh, would you like to talk to
point
them?
Kind of.
How
Go ahead
old
and
are
talk
you,
to them.
dear?
I'm 20.
Fuck.
Mm.
Why would you say that?
So that will be 8
Because I'd
gold.
be lying! Why would you make me lie?
So that will be 8 gold.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you should know Corin cannot
Yeah, I
lie.
know. I know.
Yeah.
That's the point. That was the point I was trying to get at.
Alright. That
Wait,
being
Corin
said,
can't lie.
Not well.
that being
Yeah,
said,
Anson just
That's
shrugged
why.
his
That's why I
shoulders as, like, he
refused to
didn't-
have her say anything in the prior, like, with the prior, with the fucking armor merchant, whatever, because I knew she would fuck it up entirely.
Alright.
Oh
I
yeah.
decided
That's
she
why,
was
like,
just staring at the fucking festival, all excited.
John was really good at getting at least a 17, so that way
Yeah.
my bullshit was.
Because here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. I have a -1 for charisma.
Oh god.
oh
Me
my
too.
god.
Me too.
Oh no. What do you mean?
And
none
she
of you are
lacks
charismatic?
social awareness.
Oh, why did you make her autistic?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if the goblin leans in, and he goes, "Well, if money is an issue, then we do have a way that you can all enter for free."
I
And
don't
what would
like
that be?
that termination.
You just have to sign a pact.
A pact
Oh,
with
I
who
would say
or what?
I don't sign pacts with anybody.
A pact with the circus
A pact?
itself.
Oh,
Oh.
Basically, what it means is that while on in the circus grounds, you'll be held to a particular standard. The individual results of the pact is completely up to the circus and yourself. But as long as you do not break the pact, you are entitled to 1 free ticket.
I don't trust this at all.
I'm afraid of the pact. That doesn't
Well-
sound as fun.
Well,
Come
none
on,
of these
so
pacts
have-
can in any way directly harm you. I promise. You are completely safe upon the fairgrounds.
Can they emotionally harm us? I don't want to walk out of here with trauma.
Well, I don't.
Well, the little one has a good point.
I'm not entirely.
He didn't answer the question.
I guess it would depend on how you define mental trauma. I don't believe any of these will cause you any sort of harm in any way.
I don't trust that.
Huh.
we still
I
have
got
the
told that
weapons.
once, and I was on a table and almost sacrificed to a god. I'll pay the fee.
I would also like to point out that what you find traumatic, other people might not find traumatic, and vice versa.
I think
Therefore,
given-
something that's just a mundane Tuesday to you could be the most traumatic event of anyone's life.
Touche.
So you don't want to start an argument with her?
I
because
do
she
see
will
a bunch
win.
of wild shit upon the island. We are the center of the world, practically.
You,
You see
Oh,
all
do
sorts
realize
here.
what I said, right? Looks at Lexi. You do realize what I said, right?
I heard it. I didn't fully hear it, though. Didn't fully process. All I heard was something about a table and a sacrifice. Were you sacrificing someone?
You know, at this point, I feel like I could lie to you.
Well, that's not very nice.
Why would you lie to me?
To
I
feed into your
wouldn't, because
fantasy.
I feel bad. I feel bad if
But
I
the
were to
truth
lie
is
to you.
important.
The truth is not that important.
The truth is immensely important. Honesty is the best policy.
Damn straight.
Jesus Christ! Who gave you morals?
Who gave you morals?
Gave you more.
Yes,
Yeah, it's like-
morals. Something given to someone. It's actually something you can find in a pile of loot.
Yeah.
Morals. Get that out of here. How much can I sell this
Where did
for?
you find the morals?
I think that'd be from my foster parent.
Oh, Jesus,
They were
your
very
parents?
big on, treating people how you wanted to be treated and everything.
Imagine having parents.
Yeah, imagine having parents.
All
What
right.
was that like?
There are 3 orphans in this room. I think. John, aren't you an orphan?
Oh, it's like
Not
No,
John.
that would be me.
Who's the orphan?
That would be me.
Well, you have
you and-
parents.
Oh,
I had parents up until
I'm-
like the age of 19.
I'm
It's more than I
I am
had. I don't-
technically an orphan now.
That doesn't count.
you still have parents.
Well, I mean, the definition of an orphan is someone who doesn't have parents, right?
I like how
So by
John is
definition,
watching this go down.
by definition, I would be an orphan.
He seems completely uninterested. Like again, like as you said, it's just another Tuesday.
I hand over 8 gold. I like throw him 8 gold and just say,
Yeah,
I don't need to talk about any of the issues that have come this way. We will just take the tickets.
Very well.
We give him the.
Oh, we haven't finished our conversation.
Don't worry
We
about
can
it.
finish it away from the Ticketmaster.
Was the Ticketmaster not involved?
No.
Ticketmaster isn't involved.
But it was a new person to talk to.
He himself had just said no.
I am not
I
part
like-
of your shit in any way.
I like
But
the
you
idea
looked
of,
fun
like,
to
I
talk
like the
to.
idea as
don't wanna be
I'm like
friends.
grabbing the tickets from this guy that I'm like slowly pulling her like along.
We're
And
friends
wonder-
now. You've spoken to me. That's how it works.
And you wonder why I had asked for the children's price.
I'm inclined to give you a gold back.
actually, that was very quite nice. We actually need it very much.
Can I convince you to give me one back?
Unfortunately, the circus will not allow me. I will be in very much trouble. We have a no refunds policy.
Oh.
Oh,
that's
fair.
no.
All right. Now, as you can see, look at this ticket, you will see 8 kind of circles on the bottom, and these represent the number of attractions and rides you can go on. Each ticket allows one person to ride or participate in 8 different activities, and then afterwards, you are entitled to buy another ticket for the same price, 2 gold per person.
That
Now-
seems like very few actions for a singular ticket.
Now,
If we would have gone with the pact option, would we have had to have more than one pact in order to do more than 8 things?
yes. One pact for 1 ticket. And as you say this, a young child walks up, and he says, "I don't have any money," and he signs a pact and walks in.
Huh?
That was rather.
I
quick of
don't
him.
like that we have that we've been informed of this. This feels important.
You want to keep it in your notes, Mrs. Note Taker?
Yeah, sure, I'll write it
End
down.
of the campaign, Lexi's gonna be like, "But what about the child? What about the
What about-
child?"
yeah. What happened to him?
And I guess, to be fair, that completely is up to what the party does at points, I guess.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
The child is in the notes.
Watch the child have like no relevancy to the campaign at all, and we'll just like go through it. The
And you're
campaign's like, I
and
wonder
the
how that
child-
kid's
We,
doing.
we just
I
have
like
like a
wonder the
single
kid's doing.
no. We have like a single conversation with the kid, and just everything's normal.
I mean, you can
Can we
stop
have
him
a
and talk to him if you
conversation?
want.
Can we stop the child and ask him about living on this archipelago?
I want to ask him about the pact. I want more information. I want to know what he has to do.
What he has to do? All right. 1 second. Where is my dice? There it is. Okay. So yeah,
That we're
so you
rolling.
stop the child, and he just goes. He immediately looks at you. Goes, hi.
Hi, darling. How are you?
Hello, child.
I'm okay. Is there a reason you all stopped me?
I want to know about the pact you signed. I'm curious.
Corin, I'm trying to lean him into it.
But isn't it better just to say your intentions outright?
I think that
That's like luring people into a false sense of security, which
Corin.
would be mean.
Give me a perception check.
Corn,
Yeah.
why don't we just go over
A
here and see this
perception check,
attraction while
and
we're
then
talking
a
about our
persuasion check.
Got it.
And depending on the
Okay.
perception check, the persuasion check will change.
Got it. Perception.
I know
20.
it's
20. This kid is
Jeez.
currently, like, scared of you. You are a bunch of grown people who just grabbed a young child's shoulder and went, "What's the pact?"
I'm just standing in the back with my arms crossed, like Jesus Christ.
I was like I got down. I'm just imagining like Harley's like on her like on their like on their feet, like on the back of their feet, just trying to like get down to the kids' level, and there's this fucking gremlin next to them.
All
Like
right.
fucking hell! I just wanted to get to know you, kid. Kid, listen. Don't ignore my friend. Ignore my friend here.
So you're not
Wait,
interested
didn't I
in
have
the
another-
pact?
Didn't I have another check
Oh,
that I needed to do?
no,
or-
Persuasion, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I do want to know about the pact. Tell me about it.
What about clowns? What did you look like? What did you smell
Okay.
like? What do they?
Hey, Anton,
A 14 on the
14.
persuasion.
All right,
Let's-
yeah.
give the child a second and we'll go see a clown. Well, I'll take you to one.
Wait. This is important. This kid has been
This is
here.
sounding really, really sketchy.
Yeah, this is like putting a bad light on
Show
all
me
of
the
it.
clowns, kid.
Actually, you know what? I'm even
Like
gonna have
God will
Corin
follow.
speak up.
Who
Like,
are
you
they?
guys are acting real sketchy right now. I would have never followed you when I was their age.
Are you a fucking?
Anyways, he he looks and he goes, well, the pact that I have is that I can't lie willingly.
Oh,
Oh,
And that's it.
interesting.
Can I go now?
Interesting.
And he like
Absolutely,
ducks out of
dear.
your
Have a
grip
good
and
day.
walks away.
I was going
Oh,
to.
that was kind of useless.
I
so
was going to
each-
get him some gold.
So the
I'm
just
pact
thinking
could
about
have
clowns.
caused trauma.
The ability to not
Clearly.
lie could have cost
Yeah.
trauma.
Yeah, pretty much. You're correct.
Clearly, it could have caused trauma.
Well, I mean, we weren't certain. Maybe it was something very small, like you just had to walk on your toes.
Okay.
The whole time you were in the, you know.
That sounds like hell. That sounds like hell.
You don't do that anyway sometimes? Just me?
No, you're the only one.
I'm sorry, Corinne. I cannot relate to you at this point.
At this point,
For me,
Well, yes.
That's enough for me, dog.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
I just that was the vibe I got off. Was
No,
just, that's enough for me, dog.
it's funny. That makes me wonder
Okay.
what kind of pact does the Ticketmaster have if he has one, since he's
I
bound by
assume
the
it's
circus.
I mean, it
assume
has
he's
to do.
bound to. I assume he's just bound to the circus.
Yeah.
They said it was a god of a merchant, so I assume he's just bound to capitalism.
What's capitalism?
Yes, that's how worshipping gods work. I am bound to this one thing.
bound to capitalism.
Okay, to be fair, Harley would not know that.
Fair
You
enough.
have read their best.
Yeah, fair enough.
They don't understand how religion works.
All right.
They,
Okay.
All right. So you guys enter the circus, and you immediately see off to the side you see a big billboard with a map on it, basically. Not a billboard, like a notice board.
Yeah, there's like the map of the carnival,
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah, with a map of the carnival, as well as some pamphlets that look like they have smaller versions of the map of the carnival that you can take with you.
I grab one.
All right. You look at the map.
Anton
and
just
you-
grabs one and
Beautiful.
just unfolds it and just turns it around, trying to understand what he's seeing.
Corin is fully prepared to
Anton,
just
no,
charge
read.
head on, not even looking where they're going, just like prepared to go to the first thing that interests her.
All right.
Can Anton not read?
No, he's just completely like
Can
oblivious
Anton
to this
not?
carnival thing. It's like, no, he can't.
He can
Okay, I
go.
was about to say.
Or
Okay.
is he like looking?
How the hell did you get the job?
Yeah.
Is he like looking at it like Gaston in Beauty and the Beast? Like, what is this?
Yeah, kind of.
How can you read this? There's no pictures.
Pictures.
There's no thing.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
God, that is an old one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in that show. I was in that show in high school,
Oh,
and we
nice.
I
accidentally
was also
made it
in that show,
and
but
we-
in
and we-
in grade school.
and we accidentally made it racist.
That's unfortunate. I was a tiny cub. I had one line, and I had to repeat it twice because apparently they didn't hear me the first time.
Ooh.
I was I was one of the 2 key ensemble members who was allowed to have a mic the entire show.
It was a grade school play. It wasn't that big.
Right.
That was my senior year.
None of us
performance.
had microphones.
All right.
Yeah, because you can hear little kids.
Well, those of you who have taken a map, you can open the map and looking around, you see at the center of the carnival, pretty much the center of the island, is a massive big top. Just a massive tent where it looks like various shows go on inside, and scattered around the outside, you can see various rides and games that you can be played. One side of the carnival is mostly the rides, and the other side of the carnival is the games.
So
What's the
this is
place
like
for
a
games?
You gonna play games?
Also, farther in the back, there appears to be a place where you can get some food, an orchard.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
What kind of games are there?
On the map, you can immediately see your typical like ring toss games, strength tests. There's also a Hall of Illusions and something titled Snail Racing.
So
I
most of
wanna
the
go
games
see
are rigged.
snail
Got
racing.
it. I am interested in at least watching sail racing. Me, not
Yeah.
Corin.
I was gonna say, hey, Corin, let's go through that Hall of Illusions.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
All right, so you guys are heading over to the Hall of Illusions.
I suppose.
Yeah.
All right.
Corin just heard Hall of Illusions and went, something fun? Let's go, let's go.
All of
Me, like the way I'm imagining is my head is just Corin running through and just like seeing a bunch, like those like those rooms where it's just a bunch of mirrors and like it's just
the
Corin
Hall
of
running right into one.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah,
Oh,
she absolutely would.
yeah, true. She would. She 100% would.
All right.
But okay,
We
yeah,
head-
we'll go
We head
and-
towards the Hall of
The Hall of
Illusions.
Yeah, we head
Illusions.
towards the Hall of Illusions.
Right. Okay. So you approach the Hall of Illusions, and there's a glass cabinet that stands near the entrance to the tent. As you approach it, you see that inside is a wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire, and a green flowing cape hovers inside a glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet, a sign reads, Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. And beyond that is the entrance beyond that is oh my god, why can't I speak? Fuck me.
Entrance.
Yep. Entrance to the Hall of Illusions. That's the words I'm looking for.
So the witch is just in a glass case?
It's a mannequin of a of what you would what looks like a witch basically.
Okay.
I would I'm just kidding.
Anthony-
Corin doesn't recognize that it is a mannequin, sees the description, and just walks up to it and goes, why is your laughter hideous?
How can laughter be
All right,
hideous?
I need a
Why aren't
wisdom,
you answering me?
I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Perfect.
No.
Oh dear, this is gonna be fun. 13.
13. Not quite there.
That's unfortunate.
Oh
Yes.
no.
All right.
I'm afraid. I've done something wrong.
You walk up and you ask this question, just, why are you in there? Why is your laughter so hideous? And you immediately start laughing and fall to the ground as you just cannot stop your laughter. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And I need another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Please
my
be
God.
higher this time. Please be higher.
Oh god.
You know, let's just go for a different dice. Let's go for the heavy one.
Please.
15.
15. All right.
Well,
I'll get to that in a second. Now, the rest of you
Okay.
see Corin just go up and ask these strange questions that I'm sure most of you realize is to an inanimate object.
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And
We
then
assume is to an inanimate object.
and then you all see Corin start laughing and like fall over and just lie on the ground and continue to keep laughing for 6 or more seconds.
Okay.
Corin, are you okay?
Hey kiddo, you
Corin?
you good?
Like how you call her kiddo.
Yeah. Like, and then Anton looks at the fucking like mannequin. It's like, hey, what did you do to Corin?
To the man.
And just looks
Hey.
Oh God!
No.
like, what's up with you?
I've started something.
Do you approach Corin while you do this?
Yes.
All right, I need a wisdom saving throw from you. I need a wisdom
no.
saving throw from anybody who has approached Corin.
Okay.
Alright.
I haven't yet. I was just standing by.
17.
17. Absolutely nothing happens to you. You feel a wave of magic come over you as you walk closer, but nothing actually happens to you. And it's about this time that Corin finally stops laughing and is able to catch their breath.
And I just keep like
Yeah.
poking at that witch, and it's like, and then I just realized like the little woof of magic comes in. It's like, whoa, what is this? And I do look back
Hey.
at Corin that stopped laughing. It's like, hey, you're right.
Corin, have you calmed down now?
Let's go ahead
Hey,
and
come
sounds
back
like she
to your
just kind of
senses.
sits up, sits there for a second, and then just that was
Taking
weird.
breaths. Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, what
I have
happened?
no idea.
That wasn't even
Like-
funny.
I think it's safe to say we would just.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we should approach this mannequin.
All right.
I don't
It's
think we
a big
should approach
cursed.
this mannequin at all. I think the
Mannequin?
mannequin is creepy.
What's a mannequin?
It's a
Oh,
fake person.
so you thought that was real?
Did you? Are they not?
No?
I think Okay, if I note this correctly, a mannequin is like a statue, correct?
Yes
A
and
statue
no.
where you can move their limbs.
Move the limb. Huh.
Do you not know what that is either, Anton?
No. Give me a second. Anton's like just thinking. It's like
What
statue
are
that moves with
limbs?
limbs. Okay. Like he's just learning by the second.
Anton writing furiously down on a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's like statue that moves with limbs.
He has like a teeny tiny notebook that he carries around with him. And starts...
Yeah.
Yes, actually, yeah, I'm making that canon.
This just proves Anton is a complete other country bumpkin.
I believe it or not, one of the characters I'm playing in one of the campaigns I'm a player in is almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, this man has
God.
grown only in the mountains with
Yeah.
his bald father.
Oh yeah. No, I'm playing in that campaign. I am a Thrycreen, and for those of you who don't know what a Thrycreen is, all of you, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
they're giant
Yep.
insect people.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Oh,
So I am like a
Interesting.
giant grasshopper with 4 arms, who is also a warlock who has never been above ground.
Oh.
Some of the things he has said in
Fun.
campaigns are, clerics are the people who are in the building that people go to talk to the man in the sky, right?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I know,
Yeah.
that's the best part. Is how many things can I be like, well, you're not wrong, but... and it's great.
Oh yeah, I love. Yeah, that's what basically
There's
what I'm
Yeah.
doing
so
with
much
it.
So I will take the time to point out that while Corin is not at Anton's level of not knowing stuff, she's also spent most of her life at sea. So anything not including that probably doesn't know.
Yeah.
No, we had no idea.
I mean, I figured you could figure it out, but I was still.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, I should say
No,
anything that either her foster parent hasn't told her, as well as on that list of, because she knows about clowns. She's never seen one, but she knows about clowns.
He knows of clown.
She is aware of clowns.
Well, speaking of
Anton's just
clown-like-
discovering about clowns right now.
Speaking of clown-like things, slightly past the cabinet, you see the entrance to the Hall of Illusions. And it's a large tent. This large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of colors. The helical stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals, and the whole display seems designed to befuddle people. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent's entrance, blinking at you.
Excuse
Looking at
me.
who? At all of us?
In your general
Excuse me.
direction, yes.
Okay. All right.
Corin has
Why
decided
are
that this
you
is a
looking
game
at
and
me?
starts blinking back at the same pace.
You start doing it, and the clown looks at you, keeps blinking, doesn't really register what you're doing.
Uh,
Corin has
Hello
turned
there?
this into a blinking contest.
Is this one a clown?
Yes, what's up?
say hello there to the clown.
All right. So you say hello, and the clown looks to you, and he just waves at you.
I wave back.
Anton just waves back, like in front of him, like, hello.
Corin hasn't even noticed the wave. She's so
Like,
focused on the blinking contest.
I wave back curiously, at least.
He continues to wave, and after a good 5-10 seconds as this continues, I imagine, he eventually stops. You see him roll his eyes, and he gestures for you to come closer.
Okay.
All right.
The corn, let's go ahead.
Corin just excitedly goes, "I won the contest!"
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone else is confused.
Yeah, your reward is that we get to go with
Yeah,
the clown,
good
so
job,
come on, let's
Corin.
go.
Just yeah.
What contest were you a part of? And why?
The blinking contest with a nice man over there.
Okay, so you really don't know what a clown is.
That's a clown.
That's a
Corin.
clown?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a clown.
Can we go say hi?
Well, he's asking us to follow him, so I assume
keep
that
forgetting
we
that
should
these
probably follow. I don't want to necessarily be
It's
murdered
so
by the
fun.
clown.
It's so fun playing an ignorant character.
They're a lot of fun.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are.
Well, Harley, if you're that worried, you can just stay back and watch all of us, and if we all die, then you can save us.
Well, I'm not going to let you die. That's the point.
I can take care of myself. I've got a healing spell.
I don't trust healing spells.
Yeah, and I can throw people off boats. I can do that. Well,
I
well, not
can
exactly,
also
but
cause a beam of light that'll create fiery death upon whoever steps in it.
Whatever.
I can do that too.
Like, see,
I
But
think
really
we're all
playing
capable
laser beam.
of taking on a fucking clown. So let's just go with it.
We're going to follow the clown.
All right. You approach the clown, and as you get closer, you see a name tag on him, and it says Candlefoot the Mime.
Oh, God.
Oh, so you can't
Not
talk.
him.
He nods his head up and down, indicating yes.
All right.
Wait, what do you mean he
So
can't
it's
talk?
not a clown then. Am I
But
different?
He hears you say that, and he shakes his head, and he points to you, and he reaches up to mimic honking a nose, and shakes his head, and nods his head after that. It's like, mm-hmm.
So he's saying that he is a clown.
He's a
you
clown.
are
He's
not
a clown.
He's just a
different type of clown.
he is still a clown.
I'm
just
gonna
one
say
that can't
with
talk.
the
the other one.
actions, I am probably not going to be faking the ignorance anymore.
All right.
We
Well,
did-
Anyways, you guys start talking about that, and you see him just, he does, how do I want to describe it? His face, like, lights up for a second as if he had an idea, and he holds his finger up for, like, wait a second. And he turns around, and you see him using his hands to do something. You're not entirely sure what. But then after a minute or two, he comes back around, and he's holding a balloon animal.
Oh.
Oh,
What kind of balloon?
Oh, what in the world is that?
It's a dog. He has a balloon animal dog, and he hands it to you, Corin.
Touch that thing. What is that?
he's trying to give you a gift, Corn.
Corey just takes it like excitedly, but also doesn't know what to say.
Anton just looks at it like
and then it just clicks, and she excitedly goes, "Thank you."
He has a big smile on his face as he nods his head in excitement, like, yes, thank you, yes.
Anton just has a suspicion on it. It's like, what? Like, he just looks at it, like, around a bit, and it's like, a balloon.
I love the idea of just, I told you don't trust clowns, but no one wants to listen to me.
After that, yeah. After
Okay,
that, he points to a sign next to him that says, Hall of Illusions, 1 ticket punch.
Oh, okay.
You
Can
must
you
be the
take us through
doorman.
the Hall of Illusions? We'll give you our tickets.
When you ask, like, can you take us through it, he shakes his head and he points to you.
Oh, so we have
We
to go on
have
our
to go
own.
through it.
And he nods his head at that, yes.
It seems as though he is the headmaster of the Hall of Illusions.
So you're just here to punch our tickets for us as we go in.
He nods his head at that, yes.
Okay, I guess everybody take out your tickets and just have him punch it for us.
Were we even given our tickets separately, or were they just all handed to?
It would have given, I imagine, yeah. The Ticketmaster would have given it to whoever paid, and it sounded like it was Harley who paid. So
Yeah.
Harley would have been handed all of the tickets, and I
I
imagine then handed out to the rest of you.
Cautiously hand over my ticket.
He rips it out of your hands. No, he doesn't. He takes each of your tickets and individually punches holes in them, and then bows and gestures you inside.
All right, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you on the other side.
Corey just goes, "Thank you, Mr. Mime."
All right.
Anton just stands still and keep looking at like Corn's balloon animal, and then he pokes at the clown once again, and he like he didn't know, like he copied his language, like he did like the signs to like try to make him understand, like he doesn't know, like he can just speak to him, so he just does the signs as in like, can I have a balloon animal as well? Like he points at the balloon and he points at himself
Give me
and then at him.
a performance check.
Okay. That's perfect. Let's see. Performance. 4.
4. He
Four.
looks at you and he raises one eyebrow, and very much like, and shakes his head and raises his hands like, what?
Anton is like, forgets
Don't
it
worry
and
about
just walks in.
All right.
Would you like to hold the balloon animal, Anton?
Yeah, sure.
Here. Just give it back soon, okay?
Anton just holds it and it's like, whoa. And he just like
Is he
twists
gonna
around with it
develop
and
a-
just
Is he going to develop an unhealthy obsession with balloon animals?
Oh no.
possible.
I mean, he hasn't really been shown love before, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be,
So it's like-
gonna be a
it's like-
shame when that deflates or pops.
Yeah.
Silence.
It's like he just keeps
Oh
looking at
my
it. It's like,
god.
huh.
No, like I was already thinking of it because I've actually had that happen.
Why was I?
Like
why
I'd
was
get
I
a balloon
imagining
animal at
all
like
of-
parties and stuff, and I'd set it in my room and slowly.
Yeah. They don't
Oh,
last
yeah.
forever.
All the Frozen. Throw me in summer and I'll be a happy
God.
snowman.
All right. So you all have your tickets punched and you enter the Hall of Illusions. Anton now carrying the balloon dog. All right. And as you enter, tall mirrors line the interior walls of the tent. The mirrors near the entrance reflect you in your youth. How do you guys look?
Oh, the mirrors reflect us as okay.
As
Oh,
as
no,
young
that's-
children, you can feel magic in the air in this place. Throughout the entire carnival, there's just magic everywhere.
Damn, I look sad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you want us to tell you how individually how we all look?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just came up with an appearance for Corin now. Oh God.
I mean, it doesn't
Okay.
have to
Oh,
change
no.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
all,
definitely
you're
shorter.
all in like your 20s, I assume.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yeah,
your
I'm not-
race's version of that.
Yeah.
Didn't I say I was like 25 or 26?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
I don't know, how old did you make your character?
So, I guess for me, I just see, small, about 12-year-old boy in tattered clothes.
All right.
So that brings up a good question. Do the clothes change?
Yeah. It almost goes back
It's
to like
magic.
it almost goes back to like
Don't
you're able to
question
see
the love.
yourself in the past, like an actual literal moment in time, almost.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna go off of the base design I have and just say that the changes to the clothing is mostly the type of shoe and the armor not being there, but most of the other stuff is still intact, either shorter to match with how short she was then, or with the shoes they're just what's a type of fantasy shoe that isn't boots?
What is your favorite fantasy
what's the
shoe?
fantasy equivalent of tennis shoes?
Stockings?
Oh.
Because
I don't
whatever
know,
that is, that's what we're going with.
Like the fantasy, like you just look like the most suburban dad?
No. God, why would you say that? She's
Corin is
still got her
Corin is
little.
the
No,
suburban
listen. She's still got her little scarf and the fun little like hat skirt. Like those are still there. She does not look like a suburban dad.
How far back in
Extra note, her hair was longer when she was younger. I've decided
What?
that now.
How long ago was it? Like childhood long ago, or was
Yeah.
it like
Yeah, childhood.
okay?
Oh.
Childhood is fairly broad, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say like
depending
age,
on the race.
age 10 to 12, or your race's
Oh,
version
okay.
of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I gotta remember
Whoa.
when Triton's mature.
Why am I just imagining you seeing like a tadpole?
Okay, around 15, so she wouldn't be too far off from, say, maybe half a foot to a foot shorter than she currently is. And then what I mentioned before.
I like how
Alright.
Lexi's putting actual effort into it. I'm just
I'm
saying.
an artist!
God,
What do you want from me?
I know. I'm just saying, like, Harley just looks at it and goes, "Man, I actually used to look happy."
Yeah. Anton looks at his and as he looks at himself like younger self, and when he has his it's a little balloon animal, he sees himself younger, but instead of what he has in his balloon animal, it's actually a sickle, and it's like a very poor-ish self of himself basically when he was younger, and shorter hair, let's say, with that, and some raggedy clothes. And this was when his father used to have him around and have him work at the farm and his fields. So it's like him, but
But
I
John,
guess.
I forgot John's character has a bunch of trauma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. it
Side
does.
note, Yusuf, why you got Dark Souls 3 open?
Because I have an idea. I'm not playing. I'm just because the way I imagined my character, I'm just clothing. I kind of derived most of it from this.
Fair enough.
So I'm
Okay, yeah.
trust me, I'm not
You're making the character kind of.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're fine. I
Okay.
was asking more out of curiosity. I play games when I do things like this,
Yeah.
If I wasn't so focused on trying to make sure I was doing everything correctly, once I get into this, I'm gonna start playing phone games.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now that you've described yourselves, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
wisdom saving?
Wisdom saving.
You know, these should be nicer to me. I have a proficiency.
20.
All right.
Okay, give me 1 second.
11.
16.
All right.
Let me see here. And I just click on the wisdom button? Or do I just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, saving throw is
Oh, yes.
wisdom.
Press the wisdom button.
The wisdom button.
I
You know,
got
you're
18.
putting a
18?
I mean, it
Okay.
would be kind of the same, yeah.
buttons
Okay.
for it.
As you are all scrutinizing your appearances and looking at how you've grown and changed over the years, you all look at one another and you realize Anton has started to shrink.
Oh,
Like
no.
himself?
Oh no.
And as as you watch more and more, you realize not only is he shrinking, his clothes are changing as he has begun to take on the appearance of himself in the mirror, his younger
Oh,
self.
shit.
No. No, not the trauma.
The drama, it's back.
Anton just
We haven't
shrinks
got to
himself,
talk
like,
through it yet.
and then he just shrinks, and then his, like, instead of his sickle, of course, it's the balloon animal, so he's holding the balloon animal as his younger self.
Yes. Anton, what you experience is you feel yourself shrink and de-age. You keep all of your memories that you've gained over the years, but suddenly you are a child again.
Anton, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Is he gonna be like this
Uh,
forever?
I
This
don't
is why I
know.
don't go to carnivals with sketchy men.
Claire just looks over and goes, "That's a fun magic trick. When does it end?"
Hopefully, once we get out of here.
And I
know.
don't think that it's
Anton is
going
like
to end.
struggling because he's like in his mind he's like revisiting his old past self. So he's just like have vivid memories of just his younger self going past through his head, and he's like just
God.
looking at his balloon animal
I was
and just
accidentally
slightly
having
shaking.
something.
Is he gonna need someone to carry him?
Hey, I can carry him if I have to.
I can carry you.
Just trying to like.
Corin's decently strong.
I can carry you, Mr. Frodo.
But yeah, no,
No
Anton's like mostly
proficiencies
just
or anything.
quiet, and it's
but
like
decent enough number.
it's like I'm young again.
I can't carry
He
you.
just
I don't have
looks at
strength for
himself
that.
like he gently just looks at his hands and the balloon animal in his hands, and it's like, whoa, how did this happen?
Probably by some weird magic in this place. We gotta get you out of here.
Yes. Anybody who wants to examine Anton to see what is going on can give me an arcana check. The DC is going to be relatively high, though. It's going to be a DC 20.
Oh
Okay.
god. Okay. I'll attempt it, but I'm not expecting much.
13 plus 3.
Okay.
16.
I gotta check.
17, damn it.
Ooh, close.
So how do I check this?
Okay, so on your sheets, although it might be, you can still
It's
do
dexterity.
you can still doing it on D&D Beyond, but going forwards, you're probably gonna have to roll an actual dice and change
Yeah,
the
yeah.
modifier if your stuff changes, because obviously the thing on D&D Beyond is not gonna be accurate in a couple levels
Yeah,
probably. But
For now, it's still the same. but
yes, for now it's still the same. So you can just, one of the skills is Arcana. You would just click that.
Okay.
In the future, you would
Okay.
just roll a d20 and add the number next to the Arcana.
Okay. So what was what
Which
did
is
I need to get?
typically-
You have to roll
Your
20 or
intelligence.
higher, basically.
Yeah,
I got it.
nat 20, dude.
Well, it doesn't have to
I
be
got
nat
a-
20, depending.
I got a 23.
Okay, well,
Let's go!
there you go.
Ooh, all right.
You
Alright.
saved us.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
saved Anton.
yeah, as you examine Anton, you look at the magic surrounding this tent and the mirror specifically, and you realize it's very much from the mirror, and that moving on past this will likely fix Anton, but there might be more changes that the rest of you have to go through as well before everything is returned to normal.
Yeah.
I'm immune to magic. How the fuck was that?
What are you immune to exactly, Adela?
Music immunity's magical. is exactly what it says.
Okay, I just made your PDF. I'm looking at that real quick.
It literally says it in defensives, and also I can't be hit by sleeping spells.
That one I knew. That one, yeah, because elves don't sleep. Okay, so D&D Beyond.
Elves don't sleep. That's creepy.
They don't. They do something called trancing.
Which is creepy.
Yeah. All right.
Did they sleep if they wanted to?
I'm imagining
Okay.
they sleep like a...
Okay, so what it is
they're
that the
open.
PDF is probably cut off. You have advantage against being charmed, and magic cannot put you to sleep.
Okay,
your
it's just cut
immunity is to magical sleep specifically, is what it is. That's the immunity you're saying.
Interesting.
So it's not you're immune to magic. You're immune to magical sleep. You cannot be put to sleep by magic. Yes. Okay.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yes. Yeah, the PDF probably just cut it off or something.
That would
did.
have caused issues later.
Yeah, I wish the
yeah.
wish the PDFs were a little bit better on their spacing.
It's fine. It is what it is.
Okay.
This is why it's just easier to write your own sheet fully.
It can
Well, I
be.
have my
It
sheet
really
written
can
down,
be. The PDFs are
Like-
useful. You can actually, as we've discovered, edit the PDFs and just save them.
Yeah, that's what I
Mhm.
have.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it's just
Yeah.
real big.
But yeah, D&D Beyond's PDF, like export to PDF, for some reason, just
It's very.
stupid.
buggy,
it's not great. Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, you could always get an actual sheet and like write it
Yeah.
out that way, using the D&D Beyond as a base.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what John and I did last night. Was use the level 2 character sheet, export that to PDF, add the new stuff,
Mm.
Yep.
which takes a tiny bit of time, but it's actually a lot easier than I thought. Especially now that you
Yeah,
can
it
save
makes it
the
a lot
changes.
easier. Yeah, and it makes it a lot easier after that point too.
Yeah.
Just add on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. The only thing that's gonna get annoying going forwards is as it's a PDF, we're not gonna be able to add additional like feature sheets. At that point, we're going to have to transition to actually writing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For John, at least.
John's
Yeah.
gonna have like a fucking shit.
If I could,
Fuck.
if I could buy the individual Ascendant Dragon Monk, I would. But you can't buy individual stuff on D&D Beyond anymore, which is really
Which is
fucking annoying.
Stupid.
It really is.
It's
And I imagine
stupid.
they've actually lost a bunch of income because of that too.
I-
I can't
I
imagine that
wouldn't
they.
doubt it.
I cannot imagine that they have been getting more money
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
I mean,
has
Stupid.
money. Can
It's
you
possible
imagine?
that they thought it would be like because they'd have to buy the whole thing, more people would just
Yeah,
grin and bear it, But
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm,
No, it's
I'm gonna be like,
just-
yeah, it's $30 when I can be like, I'm just gonna Google it and copy and paste it. Like
Exactly, like, it's
not
ridiculous.
easier in any way to buy it.
hmm
Takes exactly the
Mhm.
same amount of time to just Google.
you can just
copy
you
and
can just
paste.
find a PDF of
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah,
I got the whole PDF for Volo's Guide of Monsters just bookmarked so I can mess with the trait and shit when it comes up.
yeah, that book is $30. Okay, that sucks. God,
That
it's
sucks.
so annoying that. All right,
Okay, so we're moving. I assume we're moving Anton away from the
the
danger.
mirror. Yeah.
The danger
Yeah.
mirror.
All right. As
By
you
moving
yeah,
forward.
as
Yeah.
you continue to move on, give me a perception check this time as you try and make your way through the Hall of Mirrors.
All of us?
Yeah,
Does
we'll
that
do-
include me?
Yes, it'll be a group perception check. The DC is going to be low. It's hard to actually get lost in a Hall of Mirrors. As long as you know what you're
16.
All right.
Fair enough.
16 with modifier. 16 with modifier.
doing. Okay.
Okay, that's perception. 18.
Wait, perception, right?
Perception. Yeah.
Okay, perception.
Yes, and it will be
I rolled a
affected
one
by
once.
your wisdom.
So 7.
Okay. To be fair, you are distracted.
My rolls are great.
To be fair, you're
You are
distracted.
a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
You are becoming
Yeah.
a child.
Suddenly,
So
you
Yeah.
are young and having trauma.
I'm having trauma.
The trauma has returned.
Yeah.
I got a 14.
Love my drunken father.
All right.
God.
You all manage to continue on, finding your path pretty easily. Anton, at a couple of times, is just looking around like, which way do I go? And the rest of you are like, come on, this way. But as you continue to move on, the mirrors reflect you with growing age as you get older, before suddenly the mirrors you're in front of reflect you in your current state as of like today. And Anton, it would show you what you were looking like today before you were suddenly a child. Anton,
Oh, okay.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
7. Okay. As you all look at Anton now, Anton begins to grow back into what he was a couple minutes ago, before he turned into a child. He begins to take on his everyday appearance that you've grown used to over the past 10 days.
Well, he's no longer a child.
But you also realize you're only about halfway through here, you think.
Oh, Jesus.
And if you just came from young, and now you're normal age, what's to come?
Oh dear.
Oh, no.
Oh, to be older.
I fear. I fear.
I fear. I guess it's a completely normal thing for Corin to say.
No. Corin's not saying. I'm saying that. I fear.
And as you continue on, as you would expect given the previous instances, the mirrors start to show you growing older and older. And of course you don't immediately recognize yourselves because you haven't been old yet. It's the future. But you do know upon looking at it that it is you that you see there. And eventually you grow into you come to see mirrors where you are well into your old age. And I need, once again, for all of you to give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm throwing the heavy dice.
Okay.
It's been nicer to me.
20. With just
11.
not 20. Without.
I don't
It
know.
has been
Rough throws,
nicer to
man.
me. I got
Okay, so
22.
okay, so
It was 20
20.
without buffer.
okay. So 20 plus from Adela, 22 from Lexi, 11 from John, and Yusuf, what did you get?
7.
And a 7. Okay.
The heavier dice is nicer to me.
Now, as you look over at Anton, as you kind of expect at this point again, he begins to
Right.
age and get older. Wrinkles start showing. But also, looking past him, you see that Dorlin also seems to be aging. Now, if you two could please describe yourselves in your old age, that would be great.
Oh, yeah. So Anton, so as he is, a monk, he's planning to also just continue his way of just being a monk completely. So he's just this old man with no hair whatsoever. Like maybe like a little single strand of hair, of gray hair on his head. And just absolutely like hunched back with a lot of those cultural robes that monks wear,
Yeah.
like the orange ones. Yeah,
Mhm.
he has one of those.
Tibetan
he's just,
monk
like-
robes.
God.
Yeah,
Yes.
so he's just like all hunched back and just having a long ass beard as well.
For
Very
Dorlan,
well.
he's still very much in his old age, wrinkled and everything. But despite his old age, he has still kept himself pretty agile for him being, like from what he had gone through, like as a child, surviving on his own. He still had kept those same tendencies of like being in survival mode and still carrying that over into his old age, and not still weaker obviously, but still able to like hold his own, I guess.
Right. Okay.
And so, but like obviously not as he is now in his present like form. Like obviously he's growing old, but before that,
All right.
if
Yeah.
that makes any
We're
sense,
catching
yeah.
your drift, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So as you see that, you see the two of them age and become older and more feeble looking. But looking at them, they can clearly still hold their own, you'd think, especially for people of their advanced age now. They're in better shape than you would expect.
Exactly.
I still don't like the idea that they're old.
Now,
It's not a good idea.
Now, you continue on, and eventually you all manage to reach the exit of the Hall of Illusions. And you all leave it, and you're about 10, 20 feet away from where you entered originally. And you see Candlefoot the Mime leans over, sees you, he waves. And he waves in a congratulatory, like, golf clap almost, like, congratulations, you made it through. And he waves a wand at in your direction, and Dorlin and Anton begin to change back.
Oh,
Oh my god.
The mime has magic?
Very clearly. Obviously.
Is
This
this
is
why
a
you
weird-
don't like clowns?
A part of it.
We're finally
creepy.
getting into the trauma.
That was odd. He says
I will
Anton
crack
eyes
your
his
shell one of
shoulder.
these days.
We're not any close to understanding my trauma. There's lots of that one, but listen.
I'm closer to understanding your clown trauma. That's good enough for now.
All right.
Did you want to only understand the clown trauma?
No. I want to understand all your trauma eventually, but we're talking about the clowns right now.
I don't want to talk about the clowns at this point.
All right. Now,
Are they that traumatic?
Yes, Corin, yes.
That's unfortunate.
now I need all of you to give me a perception check.
Oh god.
okay.
Stick with the heavy dice. It's been nice to me.
14.
All right.
Plus
Perception.
14.
Let me know
plus
if anybody beats a
3,
26.
17. 17 is what technically is.
15.
I'm at 17. So
Yeah, fuck
Okay,
that.
so nobody beats the 26. All right.
No,
That's
I
unfortunate.
got a
You
3.
guys don't notice anything. All right.
You got a 3.
I'm a little afraid of the fact that we didn't notice anything.
All right.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that was way out of our range.
master
All right.
moment.
Well, now that you have all successfully conquered the Hall of Illusions, you look around and you check the map again, and nearby you see the rest of the games that you can play. You see Almirage Ring Toss, Catch the Dragon by the Tail, Gnome Poetry Contest, Goblin Wrestling, Guess the Number of Feathers, and Outstare the Cyclops.
Just right before we leave the what's it called, the Maze of Illusions, Anton just gives slowly back the balloon animal because he thinks that was the thing that made him young and old, and he's like, "You can have this."
I don't want this anymore.
Are you sure?
Oh,
I thought you liked it.
well, I'm a bit shaken up, so I think
I did.
having
as
it
a
in my
kid,
hands is
but I'm not a
not.
kid anymore.
I was like,
Corin,
I'm
darling,
not
I
a kid
think
anymore,
that
so
it's-
I'm like,
Corin,
Yeah.
darling, I think what Anton is experiencing is called trauma.
Do you want to talk about it, Anton?
no,
God.
no, Coin, it's fine. You can just
You
have,
sure?
please have the balloon back.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it now.
Thank you, Coin. Thank you. Oh. It just pats her head and just like,
Your loss.
All right, now Corin, I need it. No, I don't.
Oh god!
You take the
you
dog
imagine?
back. You took
Take
the
the
dog
dog
back.
back.
Prepare to die.
As soon as John gets back, it's the fucking weirdest beacon sound.
I was actually thinking Hellraiser for some reason of like, you took the dog back. We came.
The beacon sound. Another hand touches the balloon animal.
All right. Anyways, so yes, you look at the you. Let me know if you need me to repeat the games.
Yeah, I also wanted, like, what had just popped into my mind after getting out of that too, that Dorlin, although he keeps it to himself, is just like never wanting to feel that weak again. Like, even though he knows that like it was just an illusion or something, not knowing where it came from. It's just like seeing or feeling how old he was like kind of terrified.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, keeps it to himself and just moves on with the rest of the group.
All right. Okay.
We go to
Yeah, go for it.
what was the dwarven number counting?
Dwarven number counting? You mean the gnome poetry
With a
contest?
gnome poetry.
Poetry contest. I want to go and just watch it. I want to hear how bad gnome poetry is.
Oh my god.
What? There's no real gnomes where I'm from. They're kind of interesting.
All right. So you guys head over to the gnome poetry contest, and as you pass by various attractions, you can hear what's the word? There's a word for people like who like man the stalls, who call out and stuff.
Barkers.
Barkers. Thank you. Yes, that's the word. You hear the barkers calling out various things. This all mirage is no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize. Prizes, prizes, prizes. Catch the fairy dragon by the tail and win a piece of its hoard. Birds of a feather. How about feathers of a bird? Step right up and guess how many feathers festoon this fiendish fowl. And then you gradually get to the gnome poetry contest, and you hear the barker in front shout out, "Sound the chime, it's time to rhyme. You bring the poem, we'll bring the gnome."
Oh, you have to bring your poem. I thought this was gnomes entering a competition.
As you
The
approach,
gnomes don't bring their own poetry? That's kind of lazy.
as you approach and you talk about this, the barker in front looks at you, goes, "Well, you're kind of right. It's a poetry contest, so the participants are performing against a gnome who has written some poetry."
The gnomes are writing poetry
Yes.
and want me to compete against them.
Yes. 1 ticket punch, and it's a best of 3, a kind of battle between the two of you to determine who has the better rhymes.
What do we win if we win?
Well, there are a bunch of various prizes that the carnival gives out. If you look over here, I can show you some of them. And off to the side, you see a cart with a bunch of things. There's a trinket on there. There's a trinket. There's various trinkets on there. There's a wooden wand, a packet of some kind of powder inside, what looks like a bottle of wine, a unicorn horn of some kind, like a stuffed unicorn horn, not a real unicorn horn. Some face paint.
It's just they sacrificed its unicorn toy.
Yeah.
God.
We sacrifice this one for you, Rados. Die, unicorn, die!
Oh my god.
Now that we have
It's
sacrificed this
horrible to
unicorn,
use in our carnival games.
now that we have sacrificed this almighty unicorn, we can let somebody win its horn. Now bring in the next. Anyways, other than those, you also see.
I'm imagining that being said by like some pimple face. Like...
It's kind of what I was going for, so yeah, thank you.
It's like
God.
fucking thinking of like the scene from Despicable Me when he fires the fucking ray through. It's that guy.
You additionally see a stuffed spider and a hand puppet.
I pick up the hand puppet and check it out.
Give
and
me
look at how creepy it looks.
It's in the shape of a wizard. It's got like that stereotypical like pointed wizard's hat with stars on it, and it's holding a wand in one of its hand. Great big beards coming down off of its face.
Is it like Muppet style puppet, or is it just like? Is this
It's
like a Harry Potter Puppets Pal type of thing?
closer to Harry Potter Puppets Pal. It's something you'd like just put on your hand and like move with your hands, like open and close its mouth, and use your other hand to like move its arm and hands and stuff.
Can I use my passive perception to see if this thing is just like dangerous?
Because
I'm
gonna say,
or do you want?
if you want to like analyze like what it can do, that's gonna be an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm gonna see if it's actually magical. With an Arcana check. 15 plus 3, 18.
Yeah, everything on here, with the exception of the unicorn horn, has some amount of magic to it. They all do unique things.
The unicorn horn is the only thing that's not.
No. And actually, as you get closer with your passive perception, you can see that it's just filled with candy.
God. I know who would really like this, just filled with candy. Looks poignantly over at Corin. I would like to play your game.
Very well. Now, if you can hand me your ticket.
Hands ticket.
And she punches a hole in it. All
Should be
right.
fun.
If you step into the tent and right up to the table, your friends, if they are not wanting to participate, can sit in the stands and just watch. And as you walk in, you can see that it's like a much smaller big top tent, and that there are rows of seats kind of surrounding it, and that at the center you see a small stage with stairs leading up to it, and on it you see a gnome sitting at a small table with a book of like a notebook and a quill, as well as another one at an empty seat.
He has like a writing desk with like little glasses.
Yeah. Exactly.
I love it. I'm loving the mental image of like a gnome at a typewriter. Gnome at typewriter.
Yeah. So, are any of the rest of you interested in joining your friend in competition?
No, I would just love to watch.
Anton just like thinks about it. It's like,
I'm not very good at poems, but I do think it'd be fun to watch.
Very well. Step right up. Step right in, and you can sit down and watch your friend. I promise you, it is a sight to behold.
I'm not good with words. I'll join this viewing process.
Another one. Oh wait, so Anton, you're going to participate as well?
No, not going to.
Not
I'm
going
just saying,
to.
like,
Okay,
no,
sorry.
I'm not good with words.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
No good.
Understandable.
What did I scream? I yell back. You want to join me, Captain?
No, I'm good. You got that.
Okay.
Very encouraging.
Yes, very encouraging.
All right. So you step up and you step up to the table. The rest of you all go sit in the stands to watch. You can see there's several other people just sitting around, waiting, watching, looking bored right now since nobody's participating. And Harley, you step up to the table and sit down. And the gnome looks at you and goes, "Aha, another contender, I see. All right, let's do this thing."
Oh God.
All right.
Makes
Now-
I
it
imagine
like
that he. I imagine like when he
on
says.
and, like
I imagine when he said, "Let's do this thing," he's like just shimmying his shoulders, like when he does that.
He's very much in like the feeling you guys all get off of him, like no insight check needed, is very much one of those like slam poetry guys of just like yeah.
dear God. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh God.
All right. So the rules of the game are we'll each take turns presenting our poems, and it's a best of 5 poetry contest. So whoever has the best 3 poems wins.
Interesting. Shall we begin then?
Absolutely. All right. So, I'm going to need a charisma performance check specifically from you.
Okay. 13, and then performance. 16.
16. All right. Now here's the real question. Do you actually want to write poetry?
Fuck no.
God.
Okay, thank you.
You
I
are
didn't
going
want
hate
to
my
either.
poetry.
I didn't want to either. All
I
right.
didn't want to write that shit.
So if Adela would have said yes, it would have
Yeah, I
been
would've
just the
done it
groan
too.
of,
I would have done it too.
Oh
we would have
my
been here for the
God,
next
yeah.
half an hour.
God.
Just
That
lyrics
would be
slamming
unfortunate
into
because
each
I'm
other.
already getting tired.
All
I've
right.
been up
We
too
just-
long. I didn't get
We
actual
just
sleep
lyrics
today.
slam to each other.
All
Like,
right.
oh yes, this will be
All right.
great.
So the 16, he performs first, then you respond in kind, and everybody seems to applaud or laugh with your poem a little bit more than him. So the first point goes to you. I will now need another performance check.
11.
11. This time it appears to go to the gnome. You start this time, and he just comes back with something cringy and like almost coming on to you, yeah. And everyone's like laughs a little uncomfortably, like, eh, but it definitely rhymes better and sounds a little bit better than yours.
Okay.
All right. So now I need another performance check.
20.
20. Yeah, you destroy him on this time. You immediately have a comeback for him, like, trying to come on to you and just put him in place immediately, to the point where, like, he just doesn't really know what to say, and his rhyme is... It's approximate rhyme. It's not even real rhyme. So that's another point for you. Another performance check.
16.
16. All right. This last one, you just keep laying into him, and he just gives up halfway through. So now I need you to roll a d8.
Bless you.
Thank you.
4.
4. All right. So, assuming none of the rest of you are wanting to go now,
No.
you all leave the
No.
tent, and the Barker in front congratulates you very much. Just goes, "Congratulations! There's not a lot of people here who are able to write poetry on the spot like that, and certainly not many who are able to put him in his place." And she hands you
Oh, is that what I was doing?
Well, it's definitely what it sounded like. Thank you. And she
You're
hands you
welcome.
a bottle of wine.
Dang, I wanted the puppet.
Well, if you want to, you are more than welcome to participate again. That being said, all of the games here have the same prizes, so you have many chances at other games as well if you want.
Okay. Perhaps later.
Yeah, like Anton like opens his eyes and just looks at it, like Harley's like, no, please don't.
Not more
Do not
poetry.
drink.
No poetry.
No more poetry.
Incredibly boring.
Incredibly cool.
Well,
Because I
thought
also just
did
imagine
rather
like Anton like
well.
just counting. Anton just counting points. It's like trying to understand a sport, but he doesn't know what rules is there. So he's like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you have a
He's
point.
teenage-
Okay,
he's
that makes sense."
teenager. He's like young adult trying to understand American football.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So you step out of you leave the gnome poetry contest area and continue to walk along. You hear more barkers. Strong folks, test your mettle in a goblin wrestle. And what do you do when the eye of the Cyclops falls upon you? You stare right back if you've got the stamina. Then, of course, at the end, you see a rather large arena almost, with a big sign in front that says snail racing.
Snail racing.
Snail racing.
I kind of want to go see snail racing.
I wanted to try and stare at a Cyclops.
Yeah,
Oh, let's go
Anton
see-
was like
let's go
very
see it.
pumped. And he's like, "Ooh, maybe I can do this." As he cracks his knuckles.
All
I
right.
suppose it wouldn't hurt. Let's go see it. Let's go see you stare at a Cyclops and see if it wants to stare back.
All right.
Okay.
So you all approach the rather large Cyclops just kind of standing out on the road with another man next to it. And as you approach, he goes, a group of friends looking to test their mettle against our strong Cyclops, I see. Well, the game is simple. It's a staring contest. Whoever blinks first loses. That's it. Who's interested?
And Anton just lifts his arm and it's like, "I'll go."
All right. I
That's
just need your ticket.
Anton just has the ticket
Hands-
like, "Oh,
hands
wait,
over
hold
the
on a second."
ticket.
Just goes on the ticket and it's like, "Oh, here it is."
All right. And he punches
Come
it
on,
and
Anton,
hands it
be
back.
ready.
And Dorlin, you said you're going to do it as well?
Yeah.
All right,
So
he
I
punches-
go ahead and hand him my ticket
Yep,
as well.
he punches it as well. Well, good luck. Not that many can beat Brutus the Cyclops.
What?
And-
Brutus.
Sound like you're, why do you
Brutus.
sound like you're trying to
Oh, man,
sell us like the
Brutus.
fucking?
It's a
whatchamacallit
carnival,
from
Parker. That's
Smosh?
why.
No, you sound like the guy from the one character that Smosh has. That's like the. Some have found it. Not many have returned.
I've seen many a man enter, none have returned.
That's
I
her.
love that character.
That's
Best
great,
character
yeah.
from Smosh. Just
That's how
Ah,
you all knew exactly
Abercrombie
what I
and
meant.
Fitch, eh? I've seen many a traveler enter, none have returned.
None have returned.
So funny.
This is just the old man with jeans.
It's so
Yes,
funny.
and you,
That
So
character
good.
for sure is going to show up at some point. I guarantee it. And it's not even gonna be me trying to like I'm gonna do the Smosh character. It's very much just gonna be like, I need an old man character. Let's go with that. And then someone's gonna be like, man, you sound like the Smosh character. I'm like, oh yeah, huh.
Many a traveler happened.
None.
I love how
haven't
nobody has agreed on his name. Either he's
No,
named
it's just
Weary
the yeah.
Traveler, or he's named.
Fuck. No, I
he's
think
named
they
The
gave him a name.
Traveler.
I think in one of the sketches they named the character.
They named him like the nickname.
Dumpster
Weary
Wizard.
Traveler to some
No, he's
people.
Dumpster Wizard. That's his name.
Oh,
That's
it's
the character's
Dumpster
name is the
Wizard.
Dumpster Wizard. That's literally what they've named the character. That is Shane's character name. All right,
And then there's the bystander. And
yes.
the bystander.
Oh, the bystander's also really good. Okay. Before I forget, actually, before the Cyclops check, I need another perception check from all of you. This time, let me know if anybody beats a 21.
Jesus.
Okay.
19 plus perception,
That's a
so
no.
22.
No,
22.
definitely not.
22.
Okay. 22. All right. So
That's 10.
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So, as Anton and Dorlin are handing over their tickets and beginning to outstare the Cyclops, you're looking around because something feels off about the carnival right now. Just your instincts in the black market is just something's happening
Going
somewhere.
Going off.
Something is wrong. And as you look around, you see someone in just full robes who's just kind of like glancing around, and it's almost hard to like see him. Like even looking at him, he almost fades into wherever he's standing, to the point where he's almost invisible. But you do manage to spot him go behind one of the tents into an area that you don't think is for the general public.
Can I follow him?
Yes. Give me a what's the stat I want to use for this? 1 second.
You want to use stealth?
Stealth might be part of it, depending if you are trying to be stealthy while you're doing it. But I was thinking
Investigation, maybe?
yes. Thank you.
Oh,
Because I was gonna say if this wasn't a stealth thing and Adela does get this, I want Corin to ask where.
Okay, 15
Where I
plus
was
my
going.
7 investigation,
Okay. Yeah. You're
so 22.
okay. Yeah.
Jesus.
You can definitely track him. If you want to like follow him stealthily, give me a stealth check. Yes.
I would want to follow him stealthily because I think we could do so much more. 15 plus 3, so 18.
18. Okay. All right. Now, do you tell anyone you're going, or do you just go?
I just kind of like wave over to Corin and I just say, "Go on ahead. Go
Okay.
on ahead. I'll catch up with you."
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we'll
I
cut
trust
back.
that she could find. I trust that she could find me eventually.
All right. We'll cut back to you.
Eventually, you say.
All right.
Eventually.
We'll cut to you in a second, but first let's finish the Cyclops staring contest. Okay. So Anton, I believe you were going first, so I need a Constitution check from you.
Alright. Let's go.
Why are you Matthew McConaughey?
Nope, not that.
This?
All right.
Alright. Ooh, 20.
20.
18 plus 2.
All right.
Woo!
Nice. Okay. So you begin staring at the Cyclops as he bends down to get to your level for the most part with his one eye, and it goes on for a good minute or two, and eventually you can feel yourself still able to go as Brutus is clearly like getting tired of like his eye is getting tired and is drying out and he needs to blink, and after about a minute and a half he finally blinks first. So roll a d8 for me.
Roll
Dolan,
88.
give me a Constitution check as well.
Okay.
Do I roll a d8?
Yes, you roll a d8.
That's an 8, baby.
8. All right. Okay.
Let me get you my Constitution check. 22.
Things are up
22.
good.
Okay. You as well are just it goes about the same. A minute and a half in, you can feel yourself. Your eyes beginning to get a little dry, start to water a little bit, but you can keep going. And Brutus again just curses and blinks, and he's just disappointed with himself. So roll a d8 for me as well.
Okay. Where's my D8? There it is. Got an 8.
Got an 8 as well. Okay. All right. So not Dorlin, I'm sorry. Brutus curses, swears a little bit. He's like, God damn it, son of a... I'm better than this. I can do this. This is what I do. I can do this.
That's so tough now, hey, big guy.
Starts pepping himself up for the next time. What was that?
I mean, can't wait for our next round.
Oh, you want to go again? All right, all right. If you do want to go again, you need to get your ticket punched again.
Oh. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll do my ticket punch again.
Okay.
Let's double down.
Yeah, give me another Constitution check.
Oh boy, please. Ooh, 12.
12. Okay. This time begins to go by. 10 seconds, 20, a minute. At about a minute and 10 seconds, your eye is just dry. This combined with the last time you do it, you haven't given your eye enough time to recover from it, and it waters well before not Anton. Oh my God, well before Brutus does. And you blink, and this time Brutus smiles and goes, "Yes, you can still do this, Brutus. You got it."
Poor Brutus does not have any confidence in himself.
Car just pipes up and goes, "Yeah, I definitely believe in you, but you do have a 2-to-1 loss rate."
Oh, you want to go, little girl?
I mean, yeah, well, why not?
All right, get your ticket punched. Give me a Constitution check.
All right.
Currently everybody dick measuring. Meanwhile,
17.
Yeah, basically.
17.
Meanwhile, in the hidden
All right.
bowels of like the fucking carnival.
All right, 17. So about a minute in, your eye begins to water. But so does Brutus. Why do I keep on calling the Cyclops Anton? Oh my God.
Hey, I'm Cyclops. Nice to meet you.
Cyclops.
But
And
Brutus's eye is getting
Cyclops.
getting a little wet as well. You guys keep going. About a minute and a half in, you're both feeling it. It's so close. Couple seconds more, you think. Just a few more seconds. And Brutus finally, his eye has been dried out. He's done 4 of these games now in a row. And he finally blinks.
Car just blinks and goes, "Victory!"
Now I need you to roll a
Anton goes
D8.
in and is like, nice going, Corin. Let's do it.
All right.
Good job.
Corin saved victory with tears coming down her
Yeah.
eyes. Just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I would like to point out that something that is like obscure
4.
elf lore, I think if I remember correctly, elves don't have eyelids, so I would have scored.
They still blink, all right? I'm not going to give you a victory off of that. And that is a
Come on,
weird,
that is-
obscure thing.
Oh, come on! That would be amazing, though.
All right. And Lexi, I need you to roll a d8 as well to roll on the prize
Yeah, I got a 4.
table. 4. Okay. Okay. You as well are handed a bottle of wine.
Oh, what did I get?
Oh,
So,
whoa,
yes.
our prizes.
Okay. So you, Anton and Dorlin, you are both handed those the hand puppets
Oh, okay,
in the shapes of
cool.
wizards.
Ooh.
Okay.
I've only written down my prize. Does anyone want me to write down theirs? I do have them in my head.
Sure.
Yeah, I got the
Go
No,
ahead.
it's
yeah,
fine, I
and I got the
remember.
puppets.
I have wine.
Yeah.
I got
Alright.
puppets.
2 puppets, 2 wines.
Yes. Okay. So,
Puppet and trauma.
yes. So when you were handed the glove puppet, the attendee explains the glove puppet to you. It's a glove puppet in the shape of a wizard, and as a full action, you can move the puppet's arm that has the wand in it, and you can cast the minor illusion cantrip. It has 3 uses, and afterwards the puppet disappears in a puff of smoke.
Oh, it's so.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's what I just got as a fucking.
As a puppet, yeah.
character.
Yeah.
But as a puppet.
Okay.
That's actually kind of
Wait,
cool.
we can
though.
cast
That
what
was kinda cool.
spell? I couldn't hear.
Minor illusion. It's a cantrip.
Minor
But you have,
illusion.
it
Okay,
has
okay.
3 uses.
Ooh. Anton just looked at the puppet and just plays with it, like put it up and down, you know, like just fascinated about this little thing that he has or that he won.
Okay. And I just want to remember, Adela, what was the stealth check you had, if you remember?
Oh shit. Okay.
I want to say it was an 18, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Yes, it was. It was
18.
because I have a
Okay.
really good.
Okay. All right.
Because I had a really good stealth, and I got really good investigation because that was
Yes.
killed me on the first time I ever played an arcane trickster.
Yes, they need intelligence.
They need a lot of intelligence, and I rolled all my stats into strength.
Ugh. Even as a rogue, that's not great.
I know.
Just as a rogue. Not the worst, but dexterity, I think, is preferable on a rogue, in my opinion.
Oh, my old DM hated dexterity as like a concept. He was anti-dexterity.
Anti the
Oh my
anti-dexterity.
God.
That's so weird. I don't like the fact that people can walk well. That's so stupid.
Honestly, all the
'Cause he saw
numbers
no
going in
point in
different
it.
spots made me real glad I got mostly similar numbers. It was all like 14 to
Yeah.
16, and then a singular 9.
All right.
Straight into charisma.
All right. Anyways, so Harley, you are laying low, keeping to the shadows as you track this man. But eventually you lose sight of him. You've lost track of him entirely. There's no footprints. There's nothing indicating which way he's gone. And as you like scratch your head trying to figure out where he's gone, there's a knife at your throat.
Oh shit. Okay, you don't need to exactly do this.
Why are you following me?
Well, I'm kind of suspicious of any carnival that's just taking place in the middle of nowhere, that is offering contracts for tickets? I don't know about you, but that's pretty suspicious where I come from.
It's just a local festival, and the contracts aren't that bad. They're really not. But that doesn't mean that didn't answer what I just asked. Why are you following me?
Provider of information. I appreciate information a lot more than I think anybody else would.
All right.
Is that acceptable to you?
You have two options now. Go back to your friends, or die here.
I don't like either of those options. I want to know more about you.
That's not gonna happen.
Flirts with danger. Gnarly belladonna. Sorry. I just really said flirts with danger time. Now, we could handle this a more proper way. You're the one who decided to attack me.
Well, that's because I've seen there's some unknown woman following me. Someone who I don't think should have been able to even see me.
Well, I don't think anybody is supposed to see me either. Considering we're in the dark. What are you, Faye?
Doesn't matter.
I assume we're in the dark.
Yeah, you were in like the shadows behind a bunch of tents.
We're in the dark.
Yeah. You're in the shadows behind a bunch of tents, yeah.
What are you?
If you're trying to like look at his features to try and figure it out, give me a perception check. At disadvantage because you do have a knife to your throat, so you cannot turn around and look at him.
Okay, 17 plus 5.
With disadvantage?
Oh, without advantage.
Okay, but I want you to roll with disadvantage, and what that means is you're gonna roll 2d20 and take the lower number.
Oh, okay. I forget that's how you take advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't read.
It's all good.
16.
16. Jesus Christ, you do have a really good investigation.
I did. I got a really good dice.
Damn.
That's the one. Yeah. Okay. So, looking at his arms and hands, the parts that you can see, you do see scales. So you immediately think Dragonborn.
What is the Dragonborn doing all the way out here?
I work for the carnival. Is that not allowed?
I prefer to know why people want to work in remote locations. It's kind of suspicious.
I grew up on the island. And
On the
every year around
island?
now, they ask for volunteers, and my family volunteers.
So why exactly are you lurking around a carnival if you're a volunteer?
The carnival hands aren't exactly supposed to be seen. They like us to move in the shadows.
And I don't like that you're hanging out in the shadows. It feels like you're following us.
I have no idea who you are, and I could not care less. The only issue I have is with you following me.
Well, I prefer following people who I don't know, because I don't trust anybody I don't know. Hell, I don't even trust my own party half the time.
By the way, if you want to,
No
roll an
offense.
insight check at any point.
Oh, can I roll one right now?
Yeah. Checks and stuff, you can ask me, like, can I roll an
12?
insight check or something? That's fine.
12, and what's it say? 12 plus 3, so 15.
15. Okay. He is lying about something. You don't know what,
It's very
but he
clearly.
is lying about things.
clearly.
Yeah. Well, now you know for fact, alright?
Now I know for certain he's clearly lying.
Yeah.
How about you tell me the truth of why you're here? I'm not going to tell anybody why you're here.
So that's going to be how it goes, I guess.
Oh,
And he
This
is
is how it
going to stab you in the back, or at least attempt to, and does a 16 hit.
I got an arm class of 12, so yes.
So yes. Okay. So he is going to roll some damage real quick.
What am I at?
That's
Nothing more than an 8. Please, nothing more than an 18, I beg of you.
Okay. You're going to take 6, 10, 13 points of damage, and I need you to take I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God,
Jeez.
okay.
Oh my god!
Oh no. 16.
Harley.
16.
Oh god.
Okay.
Does not
All right.
save my
Oh
ass.
my goodness.
I mean, to be fair, none of our characters know this is happening. We're just having fun having
yeah,
scaring
you're all-
contests.
You're all gone.
Oh yeah, not at all.
You said you got a 16 on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that save my ass?
That does save. You are not poisoned.
Oh.
Oh god.
And as he stabs you in the back and pulls his knife out, you whip around, I assume, to encounter him, and he's gone.
Bitch.
Give me an Arcana check.
Let me check. 15 plus 3, 18.
18. You can feel the residue of a Misty Step spell, which allows him to teleport up to, I believe it's 30 feet. So he's still relatively close, but you have no idea which way he's gone, and you are surrounded by tents, so he could be in any one of them as well.
I just say that and then just head back to the carnival.
All right.
Like limp back to the carnival
Yeah.
because I am fairly injured.
Yes.
God.
You limp back, and we will cut back to the rest of the party now, and it is just after winning the Cyclops staring contest. As you all notice, a lack of a party member. Harley has disappeared.
Hey, has anyone seen
Word?
Harley?
No.
They said they were just going off somewhere for a little bit. Should be fine.
And you didn't
But-
think to tell
It's-
us?
Yeah. What?
They said it'd be fine.
Harley wouldn't lie to me.
Oh.
I mean, I know
Okay.
that, but at least
To
I would
be
like to know where at least someone else is.
To be fair, I wasn't expecting to get stabbed.
That just
Well,
sure
I guess
helped
we
there.
gotta start looking somewhere. No.
We can go look for them.
Let's go ahead and do that
Alright.
because
Let's split up.
Oh, split up? Oh god.
Let's
I'm
put
a
it
little
in.
afraid of the split up.
we're not splitting up.
You guys have nothing to be afraid of right now. You don't know about any of it.
You guys
For
don't know
now,
anything.
but I would like to point out that I'm also the only one,
Yeah, true.
Mike, with a healing spell.
All right. Maybe
We're
we don't
sticking
split up.
together.
We'll stick together.
Last thing I need is
Am
another
I, like,
missing person. So
Am I
we're
like lost in like the bowels of this fucking carnival?
You definitely know your way back to like the entrance, but you're definitely like a good 100 or so feet like into like behind tents and stuff, into basically what is like the back roads that staff use to move behind between places like unseen.
Okay.
I'll say
we're gonna-
it's around now. I would expect that Harley comes back out of the tents, but you are also like probably 30-40 feet away from the rest of the party, and there is the milling about crowd, so you might not all see each other immediately.
Okay.
I love to imagine like Anton just goes and open random curtains like, hello? Oh, sorry. And then just closes back
Do
and
you
just goes
mind?
again.
This is the bathroom.
I do
Sorry,
want to
looking
ask
for my friend.
if we're looking around, could I go for a perception check to try to see Harley sooner?
Yes. If you are all looking for Harley, give me an investigation check, and Lexi,
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
make it
I
with
was gonna
advantage
say. Okay.
because you saw where she went.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 of
So we all roll investigation?
Investigation.
Yes. You 3 roll investigation, and then Lexi roll 2 of them and take the higher number.
Okay, I got a 20.
16.
Jesus Christ.
19.
Okay.
20.
You all,
So-
Jesus Christ, you're all very good at investigation. Okay.
Yeah,
I've only got a +3 on that one,
Me
but
too. I got a plus
Yeah, but
three.
I got
the
a plus
advantage really
4.
helps there.
mhm.
All right. Okay. So, Jesus. Okay. Corn points out, like, well, she went in that way, and it's about that time as you all approach, and you almost, like, knock into Harley as she walks out. And now gripping the wound in her back.
What the fuck happened to you?
Oh my god, Harley!
Shady ass men at this goddamn carnival stabbed me in the fucking back. This is why I don't go to carnivals.
Corin's going to like.
Tell
I would like to almost immediately go to use cure wounds.
Go for it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Where's my D8? There it is.
You fucking fail it, and you just like it does
No.
Do more
It's going
damage
to.
than harm.
It's
I was gonna
going.
say.
No.
Healing spells are automatic. You can't mess with them. That'd be really funny.
Yeah.
I cast Cure Wounds. Ducks out of the way. Why?
Yeah, it's like
How
Corn
did you do
struggle.
that?
Oh jeez.
I will say.
Okay.
I will say. I think for most healing spells, it specifies a willing creature.
Yeah, it does specify willing,
Yeah.
but I assume Harley would be
Yeah,
willing in
yeah.
this scenario.
I
If you wanted to, Adele, you could be like, no, get that shit away from me.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I just need
Imagine
healing.
just
10.
take psychological
I
damage
have a
for
plus
how
5 on that
bad
one.
she does.
Nice. All right, so Adela, you heal for 10 points.
Okay, so I'm back to
Welcome.
I took 13,
Yes.
right? Okay, so I'm at 15 right now. If I did that correctly.
I'm assuming you did.
I hope I did that correctly. Okay. We can
So now-
continue. Well, if you
That's
want
just
to know,
like, whoa.
Why would you go
This is
and
like
follow...
a wound just...
well,
Yeah,
hey,
What's up?
none of you are believing me when I say that this carnival's fucking sketchy. None of you.
I mean, I just kind of wanted to have fun. I didn't think you'd get hurt.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
we're all
blame-
just looking at
I
an
don't-
eyeball.
I don't blame you all for it, so I'm just trying to go out on my own and do what exactly I normally do.
And you got hurt.
Exactly.
Happens.
Yeah, you look
Happens.
very damaged.
It happens.
Maybe it wouldn't have happened if you would have just told us, and we would have came with you.
It probably would have happened either way, and then you guys would have been stabbed.
But what would you have done if I wasn't here to heal you?
Exactly.
Go on the potion off of a random guy in the market. Fairly
While you're
resourceful.
bleeding?
I mean, it's not abnormal for a bleeding person to ask for potions. Is it?
I think the point here
fair
is that we're
enough.
just...
Ah,
I
but-
don't want you walking around like that for too long.
I suppose.
I only want to see my enemy's blood.
That's creepy. Listen, I'm just gonna say this much. I don't trust this carnival at all.
Okay, and we believe you.
We
Oh,
paid
you
quite a
believe me
bit, but
now?
I suppose I wouldn't mind leaving if you're really not feeling it, Harley.
I want to find this guy. I don't trust that this guy's cool.
You were already stabbed.
Like I care. It is a stabbing. It happens.
Yeah, who did this to you anyway?
I can't. That's the way you said
The stabbing with
It's a
It is a
stabbing.
stabbing.
this but a scratch.
Tis but a flesh wound.
It's but a flesh wound.
What?
I mean, am I wrong? Tis but a flesh wound.
Well, it is now.
Yeah.
It is
Definitely
now.
wasn't 10 seconds ago.
It was slightly gushing blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost had like a kidney falling out. Like, it was bad.
Oh yeah. And barely avoided poison, dude.
And I
I
will
mean-
say, I didn't roll even close to max damage.
Jeez, I was
Oh
like,
my
I was
God.
thinking about that. I was thinking about that. Okay,
Oh, jeez.
we're looking for, I believe, a dragonborn. He's coming around the
Dragonborn?
entire. I don't know why. I don't believe him when he says he
That's odd.
told me. He says that that he's a carnival employee, but I don't believe that for 1 second.
I do like the idea that if you had believed him, you would have just been stabbed by a carnival employee. A carnival employee
I don't-
stabbed me. What? Why?
What? Yeah.
This is
What
why
did
I
you
don't like
do?
Carnivals.
What did
I
you do?
hate carnivals.
This is why I have carnival trauma.
Don't believe he's in the carnival. Like, huh? Go ahead.
I don't believe he's in the carnival. I think he's just a random guy.
Or maybe you think
That is
the
a way for a
carnival is just a
dragonborn to
front?
be in this carnival.
Well, carnival probably might be a front. Who knows?
Okay.
All we've seen is just clowns and gnomes around. So,
Clowns and
yeah.
gnomes could. I don't trust a lot of clowns and gnomes, so it could be.
There was also the Cyclops with an inferiority complex.
Oh my god.
That would be nice and good.
I just love the thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got this. Come on.
Come
Come on,
on,
Brutus.
You can do this. You can do this, Brutus.
Yeah, that killed me, dude.
Get in the game. Come on. You can do it.
Oh yeah, and we kicked a fucking staring game with a Cyclops not long ago. Even Corin kicked his ass.
Mm,
Yeah, it was
was
light
it
work.
fun while I was getting stabbed?
Well, I
well,
mean,
well,
it's not fun in retrospective, but it was at the time.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, listen.
That
we're looking
Cyclops
for-
was really sad.
I would
To
assume.
watch, I mean.
I would assume, but also Cyclopses are well known for having inferiority complexes, so I don't think that this one was special.
Well, I mean, I've never met a Cyclops before.
Particularly nice to meet.
Fair
More than
enough.
often they
Okay.
more than often they have inferiority complexes.
But that just means they have trauma to work through.
Don't make everybody work through their trauma.
Well, I mean, they have to want to, of course, but it makes their lives better.
I feel as though we were getting off topic, Corin.
That
A
is
little
true.
bit.
You were
Mysterious
stabbed.
man
My bad.
I
who tried
was
to
just about
stab
to
me in the
ask.
back of the tents.
Were you able to find out or able to sense anything as to where he went?
Dragonborn. He left me in the dark. I only have so much vision. But he could see me.
Mm.
He could see me. So I almost wonder if he's stealing something. I don't trust what he said. He claims that he was a carnival employee, that he grew up around here. But I don't think I've seen any dragonborn since I was here.
Just looking around,
Hmm.
you see people of all races. That would include Dragonborns.
Mm.
Like, this is the center of commerce, basically, for this entire
So,
area.
like,
You see everybody and everything around here.
The diversity is really dense here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, there's so much diversity here. I can't even make a joke.
How do we offend everybody?
What's the
I
joke?
hate people.
I hate
I
Wait,
hate
wait.
people.
God.
people. Can't even make jokes about there being no dragonborn. Okay. No, I just don't know. I haven't seen anybody who looks like him. He claims to be an employee of the carnival. He claims he volunteers here. I suppose we should talk to one of the I suppose we should talk to one of the carnival walkers and see if anybody knows if there's any dragonborn. Fuck, my brain is not thinking. Dragonborn volunteers.
Maybe we can start again with the ticket master.
Yeah.
And
I
you
think
trust
it's a
the
good point,
ticket
so-
master. You trust the ticket master. Sure, why not?
Would it be any
Well-
less different with any other employee here?
I trust the carnival walkers more than I trust the goblin. He could have given us money. He could have given me money back for the fact that we are dealing with a child.
I'm not a child.
You're childish.
I know you're not a child, but I definitely would have preferred to pay child prices on your ticket.
Fair
That's-
enough.
Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just letting you know.
You look like a
Okay.
child.
All right then, Harley. Where do you
I was very
suggest-
tall when I was younger.
Just until I
Didn't
met
you-
you people.
Didn't you grow up Didn't you grow up with a halfling?
And according to them, I was tall.
I think you need to stop hanging out with halflings.
I wasn't hanging out. That was my parent.
Do you not hang out with your parents? The orphan asks.
I suppose so, but I feel it's a little different than hanging out with a friend. Different dynamic.
I have to take your word for it.
I mean, you're all kind of my first real friends, to be fair. I suppose I don't know that either.
Suppose there's a lot of things that we don't know. But let's go talk to the Barkers. I think that they might have a better view of the carnival as they see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk to them.
Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Barkers.
Like,
No, I
Workers
understand what you're
understand
trying to do. Yeah.
yeah, like they would understand the carnival better.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, okay. You walk up to one of the barkers and I assume ask them about what has happened.
Yes, I
Yeah.
suppose. I go up to this Barker and I say, "Do you know any Dragonborn volunteers here?"
Dragonborn volunteers, most of the carnival employees are volunteers, Dragonborns. We do have a couple of them. There's Arjan, he runs the, what was he running again this year? He's been here a couple of years now. I believe he's
How
in
about this?
charge of the Big Top this year. There's also, there's Adar. She's in charge of the gondola swans. And, I know there's a third one, what's their name? Kriv, that's it. Kriv. And they're in charge of the goblin wrestling. Do you mean one of those three?
Mayhaps.
Could you give us the spelling of their names?
Yes, yeah, no problem. Okay, so Arjan is spelled Arjhan.
Okay.
Okay. Akra was the second one I said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Akra.
Okay.
And Kriv was the third one I said? I
Yeah,
believe?
Kriv,
Okay.
yeah.
God, I'm just looking at a
Yeah,
bunch
Kriv.
of names on this page right now. Kriv
You
is
said
Kriv.
Dragonborn name.
K-R-I-V, okay.
All right.
All right.
Perhaps I could narrow it down. What color was the Dragonborn scales?
I can't tell you. It was in the dark.
If you want, give
but-
me a history check at disadvantage.
History check at disadvantage. Okay. The other one that I put a lot of freaking points into. Okay. 18, 15 plus history. Would you believe me if I said a 22?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I believe you,
history
yeah.
plus 7.
Yeah. This was it was a blue dragonborn. The skills were definitely blue.
Blue Dragonborn. I can't really tell much about him or her. I don't remember. I don't really know. Don't want to assume anything, you know.
Right.
But definitely
right.
blue. Definitely blue.
Dragonborn. I'm going to just roll some dice really quickly.
I'm just gonna roll some
Oh
dice.
boy.
Okay.
The thing you never want to hear.
Yeah. Suddenly a dragon now.
Okay. I don't believe we have a blue dragonborn. We have 2 silver dragonborn and a bronze dragonborn though. I could be wrong. But I also don't know all of the employees. If you're looking for a specific one, you'd have better luck asking the carnival leader.
Where's the
Interesting.
carnival leader at?
He's usually looks at a not a watch, but a clock he has like on it nearby. He goes, around now he's probably in his carriage, preparing for the final show at the Big Top.
Which way is the carriage?
That way, and he points in a direction back towards the center of the carnival. It's and he explains it's right next to / like right behind, depending on which direction you're coming from, behind the Big Top.
Well, thank you for the information, Barker.
Yes, yes. Are you all right? You appear to be bleeding a little bit.
Just a half-elf thing, you know. Half-elves tend to bleed from their chests when they're excited.
No, they don't. My wife is a half elf.
Maybe she's never told you.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh my god.
If this succeeds, that man's gonna go home to his wife. and be like,
Oh my god, yeah.
Natural.
He's gonna have
What
a
did you
serious
roll?
talk.
17?
17 natural plus 5, 22.
And you just said half elves just sometimes bleed from their chest
Out of excitement.
out of excitement.
Out of excitement.
you're
Okay.
gonna cause some arguments.
He looks at you, argue this with so much sincerity, where he starts going like pale and getting this look of worry on his face of just, oh dear.
What kind of half elf is what kind of elf is your wife?
Dark
is your
elf?
wife? Oh, you know, some people have it, some people don't.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me. He goes off, he ducks behind the tent, and you can hear him send a sending spell, and you just hear him go, honey, we need to talk when I get home.
I think he's scared that poor man.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Oh
Not Harley breaking up
Goodness.
a marriage with a well-placed deception check. Well, didn't mean for that to happen, but let's go find the carnival leader.
Yeah,
Anton
let's
just
go.
looks back and forth at Harley and the guy behind the tent. Like you can see the light of a shadow like behind. It's like, oh my god, and just walks.
Let's go find the carnival leader.
I
Alright.
like to imagine for some reason Corin is just gonna remember that, like, write down, or Anton's gonna like write down half elves bleed from their chest on occasion.
Yeah, have like question mark.
Just a bunch of moments where John is like, Anton looks at at Harley's chest to see if it's bleeding. Just a bunch of moments like that.
Just yeah, it's just like quick moment. It's like, Huh.
Not bleeding, not excited.
And
Interesting.
just being like non-discreet at all, just looking at her, just like, huh. Bleeding from chest.
Why am I imagining it all on like the fucking guys on TikTok who put on shades to look at their wives'
Yeah.
butts?
God.
You know exactly what I'm
Yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
I'm
right?
wearing sunglasses. No one knows what I'm staring at.
I love that sketch so much. He's just like face into it.
There's so
God.
many.
Yeah.
Just absolutely, yeah.
M sent me one of those, and or I sent M one of those, and M was like, "Yes, I would."
I mean, to be fair, I think you've had a good relationship. Everybody would. As long as you have a
True.
good relationship, I feel like that should be something that's a given at least once.
Exactly.
Like, what are you staring at?
exactly.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Honey, have I told you how beautiful you are?
Honey, have I told you about your radiant beauty in your chest area?
You have such a nice personality.
Oh god.
I'm gonna take it one step further, and because of the way that personality sounds, you could change it into personalities.
Oh, that's a good one too. Or
Oh, that's
personalities.
good.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like we're just walking past, and that's just the jokes we're making.
God.
All right.
Personalities, and everyone's just like, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck are those guys on about?
Oh, okay. So
Why
we
they're
need to
teaching to
continue.
that child?
No.
Your child.
It's like, what the
Mr.
fuck?
Seed.
Does yours? God.
All right. So you all walk towards the big top, and the roof of the tent reaches towards the night sky. It's 3 different like peaks to it, with spinning gold stars, and it's painted with wooden panels on the tent walls that whirl with colorful motion, displaying vibrant circus performances. The sound of music and laughter drifts out through the canvas door. But next to it, you see an entrance to the staff area, and which you can only imagine leads to the carnival leader's carriage.
Okay, we continue. We continue and pretend that we know why we're there.
Walking through, you see a bunch of different things. You see a dressing room with various performers getting their act together. Some of them painting their faces in various colors, including several people who now are dressed like masks. You even see Candlefoot reapplying his makeup and actually putting on a full like big red nose for an upcoming performance.
For an oncoming
Kai
performance.
just looks over, sees it, and goes, "He was a clown."
Yes.
And
Yes.
Anthony is like
He was
as equally as
always a
shocked. It's
clown.
like, oh my god, his nose. Like, is it just imagine like the red nose is just a part of his body? So like him taking it off is like blows his mind.
While watching, you see him like pull it off, like mess with it a little bit, and put it back on.
It's like, it's like how fucking Toad is like huge ass Toad. It's just a hat. It's
Yeah.
like
Question.
equally as fun.
Before we meet the guy, can we take a 5-minute break so I can go pee?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
5-minute pee break.
Yeah, no problem. All right, 5-minute break. See you back in 5 minutes. I need to get a drink anyways.
I'm going to take
Yeah,
a
I need to
short
get
nap.
water.
Slash J. I'm gonna get some water actually.
All of us are getting some water. Okay, cool.
Okay? Yeah, that'd be. Oh, okay. Are you okay?
I have returned.
Are you done, or are you still playing? We're still playing. We're just taking a break. Okay, take a break.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I not only got water, but I found out we restocked on Capri Suns, and it's a flavor I like. So
Hell yeah.
I've acquired a Capri Sun.
Oh, I just got water. I was incredibly dehydrated.
I finished like a whole water bottle while we were playing, so that's why I had to
Yeah.
get another one.
Got a cold one right out of the fridge.
The Capri Sun is a snack. Oh no, not a snack. Like the drink
A
equivalent
snack.
of a snack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't think of the right word. Don't judge me. Oh God, that's been recorded for all of time.
Oh yeah. It's still going.
Don't mind me. I'm just an idiot.
Nah. To be fair, our characters are more idiots. Although at least they try to understand.
All right, I am
Which is-
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Okay, I will just put this in the. I'll turn it over in the sink and you can. Yeah, you can. Everyone can get tomorrow morning. Yeah, I wonder if I should have.
So how goes life?
Well, you can.
Oh,
Pretty good. I got a
tiring.
Capri Sun.
Oh, nice.
I definitely didn't say something stupid a couple minutes ago.
What did you say?
No.
It's not that completely stupid.
okay. So I had the Capri Sun, and I was trying to think of like what I was gonna say with it because it's not like a main drink. It's like a something I wanted to do while we were waiting. So my brain went to snack. So I had said the Capri Sun's a snack before backtracking. The drink version of a snack. I still don't know what that would be.
I'd say Capri Sun's pretty close, yeah.
Yeah. Is there a word for that though?
I believe it's called a drink.
No, hold on. I got it.
You can.
It's like
Is
a
there
snack. It's a snack. It's
more
a
proper
meal.
way to
Yeah.
Hold
say?
on.
No, you know what that's called? It's called a shot.
God.
Oh yeah.
The snack version of a drink, that is called a shot.
A shot.
Yeah. Welcome back, you see.
I took a
No,
shot.
I'm not.
of
I'm not
mineral
looking
water.
for alcohol stuff. I can't even drink yet. Fucking Google. Fine. I'll type it all fancy. Beverage equivalent.
Oh my god. What is
Oh
the
my
beverage
God.
equivalent of a snack called?
Had to pull that scientific name for that.
So how are y'all enjoying the carnival so
The
far?
first, it's been fun, but the first option I get
Oh, yeah,
is
it's
a
a hell of a
French
time.
word that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce because John is going to roast me for this one.
Of course the French have a word
Damn
for
straight.
it. If anybody would, it would be them.
The French.
Yeah. I have an
Hey, what does
idea of
that
how
have? What do you mean? Hey, hold on a second, you.
I have. Okay,
You
hold
need the
on.
French. I heard
I'll
that
share.
French culture
I'll
is
share.
so
I'll share.
pro,
I'll share my
like,
screen. You tell me, John, because I have an idea of how to
Uh,
pronounce it, but it's probably the English way of pronouncing it.
And
Or
John,
devoir?
French culture, hors d'oeuvres. That is not...
Or
that
devoir,
is
yeah.
in hors d'oeuvres. I don't usually
What?
associate that with drinks. I associate that with, like, appetizers.
I always associate it with that too.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hors d'oeuvres
Can a
or
beverage be a
something?
snack? That's a good question.
that is very Englishized, but the perfect. Well,
I mean, obviously.
the French
Man,
way, I guess.
I'm sorry I'm an
I-
English speaker.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
How do you say this?
It's hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, dude. Okay, that
Hors
makes sense,
d'oeuvre.
too. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try. I don't want that on recording.
The
Hors d'oeuvre.
the breakfast. The drink type of snack is called a drink.
I said it was... No, here's the thing. I'm sure here's the correct answer. The snack form of a drink is a shot.
Can water be
yeah,
a
in
snack is a
theory.
kind of concerning Google search.
I mean, have you ever had your water soup?
I mean, if you consider a smoothie a snack, I mean, that's
I mean,
kind of
yeah, I would definitely consider a smoothie a
Yeah.
snack.
Yeah.
because that's kind of like
Juices count as food?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
they're a food
Yes.
product.
Fair enough.
You take it in and
Water?
take
Hold on.
nutrients / energy from it. It is a food.
Yeah.
It just happens to be.
It
if
is
you were
food
like
in
looking
liquid form. It's like a soup. It's
we were-
still food.
If
Yeah,
we're looking at it like in
basically.
terms of like the
Juice is
family
fruit
tree
broth.
diagram,
All right.
You know, like the
I'm just going down a
A rabbit hole.
soups?
Yes.
Yup.
like the family tree, not the family tree, but like the animal
That's
the
not-
animal family thing, like the animal tree thing, like where it's like Homo
Oh,
erectus,
yeah.
and then it goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining that
Mm.
like it's the main family is
Also-
food, and then it goes down to like drink, thick drink,
God.
thin drink. So technically, everything is a snack if you try hard enough.
Fair enough. All right.
But
Um,
it's
all right.
wow. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna also show really quickly about how I envisioned my character to look like. That's why I had opened up.
All right.
That's what you opened
Dark
up.
Souls 3 again, yeah.
It's also
Hi, doggy.
You're gonna make me get my fucking art program.
I mean, you've already showed us what you
And-
think. Corn
Oh
looks
yes,
like. Yeah.
no. I mean, I wish to draw more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
draw us.
And-
what I mean.
Not so much more of the facial features, but like more so just the clothing and everything
Okay. Yeah.
that would go
Okay.
along with that.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Just to ask, is this visual included in the recording or
No.
got it?
no.
The recording.
I was
is-
asking
yeah.
before I went to take some screenshots.
Yes. The recording right now is a still image that. Did I put in campaign pics? No, I didn't. I will send you what the still image I'm using as the like just picture, since this is all theater of the mind.
Oh yes, theater of the mind.
Camera roll. Here it is. So this is the this is what's on the recording, is this image.
Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. It's pretty similar to it's not very similar. It is kind of close to like what it looks like in World. It's not like in the middle of
Yeah.
this big massive forest, but it has the same kind of aesthetic of like just a massive carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The carnival
And
stretches
Yusuf,
on
I've gotten
for,
a
like, couple
screenshot of the front
miles,
side
so yeah.
if you wanna.
Sorry, I hate that. So the Sea Dog VA thing is still going on, and Point Crow just tweeted out, "quote I'm a father, and the child is a baby in a blender."
Oh god. All right. Well, anyways, I do want to end around midnight, so we could either call it early or we could do the last 20 minutes right now.
Let's do the last 20 minutes.
Okay.
Let's
Last
Yeah.
20 minutes.
meet
Okay.
the man.
Yes.
Let's meet the man.
All right. So yes, you all continue through the staff area. You pass the dressing room again with Candlewick putting on Candlefoot. Candlewick is the name of the character from Beauty and the Beast.
No,
Oh,
that is right.
yes. You pass Candlefoot taking his nose on and off. Off to another side, you see the Lost and Found, which has a massive feline animal in front of it. And then finally, you get to the caravan. I was gonna say the carriage in the very back.
I mean, it probably is a caravan.
I mean, yes, like all of these surrounding areas, it's a bunch of tents as well as carriages. So yes, I guess caravan would be correct and apt to use. Yes. Okay.
Okay. We go in.
Well,
We
first
go.
off, you go up to the door and you try and open it, and it's locked.
So somebody has a lockpick. And that person is me.
Fun.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna try and lockpick the door?
I think
Yes.
that'll get us in trouble.
I mean, go for it. Yeah, give me a I forget.
Oh, you
like,
could
a
just
sleight of
knock.
hand, I believe, is what people
But-
use.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything free.
Let me see if people do something else. I'm just curious.
20.
Okay.
Net 20. Nat 20
Damn.
without advantage. Or without my modifier. It's 23 with my modifier.
Okay. All right, so people are saying it's just a dexterity check with proficient if you're proficient in thieves' tools, which you are. So it's the same roll, basically. Okay, so you rolled a 22, you said?
I rolled a 20 and then add 3 to my
23.
modifier.
Okay.
23.
Jesus. Yeah. You get it open in seconds, which is strange because you can definitely feel magic on this lock.
Well, better late than never. Let's try it.
All right. You push the door open, and in front of a desk, you see the most disheveled man you can imagine. He's in a three-piece suit. His hair is everywhere. He looks just exhausted. The three-piece suit has not been cleaned in a couple of days, and he's just looks exhausted. He looks up, sees you, and goes, and just immediately raises a wand and goes, "Who are you?"
No problem, sir. I would just like to ask you a few questions, me and my companions here.
So you want to ask some questions and you broke in instead of just knocking on the door?
That's what I said.
A good idea at the time.
I mean, to be fair,
What?
Harley kind of did it so quick that no one else really say anything.
Yeah.
I said knock
Why
on the
exactly
door,
do you
but oh well,
have
nobody
magic on
listens to
your
the
door?
monk.
Because
exactly do
it's
you
a
have
carnival,
magic on it?
and sometimes I want some time to myself. I have been running
Side
this
note-
carnival for 3 days with no sleep. Do you know what that's like?
Surprisingly, yes.
That question has been answered. Never mind.
Surprisingly, yes.
I just wanted to take a nap, but no! You people come barging in like you fucking own the place. But you don't. I do!
Well, to
God.
be fair, our friend kind of was stabbed in your carnival, and we
What?
wish to find out why.
Wait.
I mean,
What?
It's not normally what I say, but what Corin said. I was kind of stabbed at your carnival.
He takes a
And I
second
need
to
to-
think about that now, and he goes, fuck, if I don't
Which-
deal with this, there's gonna be a lawsuit, isn't there?
Which, by the way, I
And he
might
just
add, was
slumps
someone
down to his chair, super defeated, just going, fuck, so much for the nap.
if it,
All right, let's
Sir?
deal with this.
if it makes the feeling any worse, it was also said by someone who works at your carnival as well.
I assumed that was the case, given that you are here dealing with me. If it had been some random passerby, I would have told you to fuck off.
Well, frankly, I
Alright.
don't really.
Who was
Frankly,
it?
I. That's the problem. I don't know. He
So,
claims.
how do you know it was one of my people?
Well, he claims, and big gluing air quotes on claims, that he's a volunteer at your carnival. A local. A dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Yes.
You say that, he starts going through his files, just going through people. Just
The blue
going,
scales.
Dragonborn. Blue scales. Okay. I'm going to roll a luck check now, so high or low?
Hi.
Okay.
What'd you get?
He keeps going through his files and he goes, so here are all the Dragonborn files, and he pulls out 5 files and slams them on the desk. The only issue here is that none of them are blue Dragonborns.
Then I was stabbed by a mysterious dragonborn claiming to be your employee.
That appears to be the case, and now since it is not one of my people, get the fuck out. I have a nap to take.
Sir, how bad would it be if I were to walk out into the garrison right now and scream that I was stabbed at your carnival?
Right now, I honestly don't care, because the most they do is lock me up in jail, and then I could just take a nap and not deal with this shit right now.
You'd never be invited back.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm coming back next year. Do you understand the pressures? My job?
Dear God, oh no!
Do you understand? I have to host this carnival that runs for a week. I had no time to sleep, nobody thanks me, I have to deal with all of the issues of everything that goes wrong, and then there's the occasional thing like this.
Well, frankly, it feels incredibly unprofessional that you're just ignoring me about it.
Well, to be fair, you broke into my home.
You live
And
here?
some like
I can't go
As in, like,
anywhere
no.
else.
Well, you did just.
I
let
don't
us in.
have the
You
time.
didn't necessarily break in.
I mean, we really didn't break in. I just kind of like popped the lock a little bit, and then it
Yes.
rubbed off.
You opened a magical lock and then came in. How is that not breaking and entering?
Sir,
and
if
some
I
like
may
slowly
be,
like lowers himself down and just taps Corn's shoulder and is like, I think that's your time to shine.
What do you mean?
He has trauma. You can do it, pal.
sorry.
Go
It
get
just
him.
gives you a like it just gives you a wink and a thumbs up and just like, you know, just encourage you at its full.
It's your time, buddy.
Oh my god!
You got this, kiddo. Come on.
You got it.
Corey just like perks up and is like, "Sir, do you want to talk about your trauma with the carnival?
No, I want to go to sleep.
Well, that's not important. But if you never get through the trauma, you know, talk through it, or you know, get to a point where you're really comfortable with yourself, and that's not going to solve anything.
If I talk to you about this for the next 5 minutes, will you leave?
Sure.
Very well. And he begins to unload on you about how everything that goes wrong goes wrong. He has not slept in 6 days. There's another 3 days of the carnival left that he probably won't get any sleep on either.
Have you ever considered selling this carnival? Seems like a massive pain in the ass to just run it.
True. But the carnival
least-
makes bank. Like, you
Is it
don't get it.
really?
And the
Is it
money's more
really-
important than your mental health?
Yes.
What are you using the money for?
Ah. The
If this
upkeep.
is your
Clearly not
quote
carnival.
unquote home.
Clearly not carnival security.
Well, the upkeep of the carnival, hiring some additional people, security and whatnot, and then the ability to live without working for the rest of the year.
Wait, you have security? Where is it?
Oh, around. The fact that you haven't seen them means it's going swimmingly.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But that's also
Huh.
what the Dragonborn said. He said that employees are not seen.
Well, security's not seen. Most employees are out in the open. There's no need for them to skulk around in the shadows.
Well, I suppose that answers the question. I suppose we should probably talk to the security team. How about this, my dear man? I could help you
Oh?
with 2 problems, and I believe that I can help you with 1 problem, and you can help me with another.
Roll a persuasion check.
Do you want to know what my plan is?
I wanted the persuasion check first.
I want the persuasion check. 18.
Alright, now you
So,
can speak.
18 plus 5. 18 plus 5, so
Now you
23.
may speak. Alright.
Well,
Oh,
how about I I like pull out my rapier. I've conk you on the head with this, so that way you can take a nap uninterrupted. You'll be out cold. In exchange, you can tell me where your chief of security is.
Alright. As much as I am inclined to agree completely, no. Counteroffer, one that I think is just as good. You get out of here, I can take my nap, and I still tell you where the head of security is in, and I will let them know you are coming, and to help you. Does that work?
Sure.
It does. I mean, I
Yeah.
suppose it does, but I was going to knock you out cold, so that way you wouldn't have to be interrupted anymore. I put the sword back.
As much
But
as
wouldn't
I
that
am...
hurt, Harley?
As much as I want to take a nap, I don't think getting a concussion is worth it as well. I will be able to
Oh,
fall
but come
asleep
on.
for looks at the watch or a clock on the wall. the next 10 minutes before the big top show. And that will be
Well,
enough.
you're-
And you see him, like, you see tears come down his eyes, just come, like, roll down his face as he's just like, I hate my life.
Poor clown is too
God.
sad.
He's not a clown. This is just a man in a suit.
I know. I'm just saying, this is a poor
the
clown.
most like generic.
He's like
Sad
he is like a
clown.
generic, withered, tired businessman.
Yeah, that's what exactly I had
Yeah.
in mind.
I hate that I'm imagining the fucking clown from Ace Attorney. Not the hot one, the other
Not the
one.
hot one.
Not the
The
hot
hot one.
one. No.
There is a specification because there is the hot clown that's in the new games, and then the old clown who everybody hates.
All right. Anyways, so you agree to this, and he yells out, "Thaco!" Spelled Thaco.
Taco?
Thaco.
Thaco.
Like the fucking like the way that it used to be when you would get hit points in D&D.
In all honesty, I thought at first you said fucko, and I was really confused.
I thought you said Falco for a second.
No.
I thought you said Falco.
Yeah, I thought you said Falco.
Of the clown.
Thaco the clown. Thaco.
Yeah.
And in floats a little pixie.
Mm.
And this pixie.
Shall we take this out? Shall
Yes.
we take this outside in order to give your employer a break?
He looks to his boss, and the boss just goes, "Thaco, help them with their investigation. I need to get some sleep, please." Thaco just goes, "That's all right." As you look at Thaco, Thaco is indeed a clown. He has the typical white face paint. He's got orange dots and a blue face painted smile. He's smoking a pipe.
God.
I thought you were gonna say he was smoking a cigarette.
No, he has a wonderful, fun pipe. Out comes some bubbles and whatnot.
I was like, oh, he's smoking a cigarette. He's the sad clown.
He's wearing a troubadour's outfit with like the big puffy like pants that go down to like the knee or just above the knee, and then thigh-high purple boots.
Oh my.
Let's take this outside so that way your boss can rest.
Very
He
well.
very clearly needs it.
Very well. And you walk out, and the pixie comes with you. The pixie is like a foot tall. And he
Yeah.
just floats along with you. So, you're in for some kind of investigation, I hear?
Yeah, do you want to know what happened at this carnival?
Well, boss man has told me to help you, so that would be useful, yes?
I got stabbed.
Oh! Are you okay?
Clearly.
Yeah,
Points
fair,
at shirt.
fair
Points
enough.
at shirt.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He's gonna roll a check real quick. That
It's
one's
gonna
low,
roll.
so never mind. All right. So, what are we looking for then?
Blue Dragonborn.
All right. All right. He puts on a thinking face, finger to his chin. All right. So we have a lot of fair goers. So I guess we should start with where you were stabbed.
The back rooms of your like where your security is. Stabbed in over by the where the Cyclops is.
Cyclops staring contest.
Oh, by Brutus. All right. Very well. And he leads you back that way. You get to the general area. And, all right. So, from here, where to? And he looks to you to lead.
Follow me.
All right.
And I lead him to like the dark. I lead him to the dark, fucking shady bit.
Yeah. It's roll me a investigation with advantage.
Okay.
And the DC is low, so
19.
way
and
more than needed. I was gonna say DC
investigation
5.
plus no,
Jeez.
literally 19 plus 7, so 26.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, it's easy to make your way back. There's still a trail of blood.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
stabbed.
you get back to where the initial spurt of blood is, and you look around, and now the rest of you can look around however you wish. If you want to make an investigation check to look for stuff in particular, perception checks or anything like that, let me know.
I guess investigate the general area, like
Okay.
around the walls or
I
like
was
the
going to
floor.
say the same thing, yeah.
Okay. Just give me some investigation checks, and if you're not looking for anything too specific, if you're just looking for stuff like a little out of order, that'll be a different DC versus like you're looking for something specific, which would be a higher DC.
Would we have to specify that something specific, or
Yeah.
Yeah, or like a general kind of like what you're looking for, at least. If it's
I guess a sign of struggle.
okay, that'll be pretty
It
general,
was
so
a
it'll be a lower
struggle.
DC.
I was
Well, like-
stabbed.
Anything left
Mm.
behind other than just blood.
Yeah, I
I-
guess that also.
because I'd like to say I want to look for any signs of where the Dragonborn went,
Okay.
Yeah.
And
it's investigation.
yes.
All right.
Yes. I will ask Adela. Would you how much of what happened would you have relayed to the party, other than the
I feel
obvious?
like-
I've been stabbed.
I think I didn't relay like the conversation that we had
Okay.
because I kind of insulted the party, but I did relay like the dragon was blue and I was stabbed from behind and also that he caught me unexpectedly.
Okay. Would you have mentioned that he teleported?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot he teleported.
Okay. In that case, Lexi, give me an Arcana check because you do know that he teleported. So, like, to measure the measure the magic in the air and whatnot.
Got it.
John and Yusuf, you guys can give me investigation checks. Yeah.
17.
Yeah, I got a 22.
22.
14.
Okay. 14. Okay. Start with Yusuf. Looking around, you're kind of like at the very like center of where a bunch of tents are settled. So there's a big like open space, and in between everything there's like boxes, crates with various like prizes, gear that are the various tents use in like shows and whatnot. And that's for the most part what you see. Looking at the tents, you can see that there's a bunch of different games. One of them is even like the catch a dragon by the tail kind of thing. One of them is the count the feathers. So you see those. Lexi, with a 17, you said?
Yep.
Okay, with the 17, you can get the general direction in which he teleported. You can tell he teleported into one of these tents and then has left from there. Poking your head into the tent, you don't see him in there. You don't see him in there anymore. But you can tell, like, he teleported into the Catch a Dragon tent and then has left from there somewhere into the carnival. John, with a 22, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay, with the 22, you're looking around for... Are you looking around for specific stuff? Or you said you were looking for, like, signs of scuffle?
Signs of scuffle, yeah.
Okay, you obviously find where Adela has been... where Harley has been stabbed. There's a huge pool of blood there. And you can see where people were standing. There's footprints in it and stuff. But looking around, you're also able to kind of track the footprints a little bit to where he was just a little bit before he was stabbed. And he seems... you track the footprints back behind some boxes, and you find some kind of sigil on the ground that looks out of place. Like, very out of place.
Can I check this sigil for any kind of magic?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. The DC for this is going to be high.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 16.
Okay, yeah. No, it's just magic, is all you can tell.
Hey guys, take a look at this. And I just
Would we all be allowed to now try?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if you all want to do an Arcana check, that's fine. The DC is still quite high.
Got it. Please, dice, do not fail me now.
Oh, we can all do this?
If you want to,
17
yes.
plus,
Yeah.
Okay.
17 plus 3, 20.
Okay,
Mine was lower than John's, but
okay.
the dice failed me.
Yeah, I got 13.
13. Okay, Thaco's also going to do one real quick. Doesn't make it either. Yeah, so Adela got the highest with a 20. Adela, you're looking at this, and You got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Whoever made this was clearly someone powerful.
This guy's good.
This guy is
Mm.
good. This guy is good, and I
That
don't.
is good.
And I can I get an explanation on what the sigil like looks like even without the magic?
Yeah. I will.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like what's actually like carved into the ground and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Let's
Because I feel suspicious.
let's see. What's a good sigil to use?
Or are you just gonna send it?
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord because you can all see it. It's still on the ground. Like it's nothing. Like it's still there.
Right.
It's not
Yeah.
like it's disappeared.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
no,
like
I wasn't expecting that or anything. It was-
yeah. It's nothing where like you're looking at it and without getting the high enough DC, you just can't see it. You all know it's there. All right, let's go with that. I like that one. Campaign pixie. Yeah, paste.
Interesting.
Mm.
I turn to our companion and I ask him if it looks like that's the sigil of the town's god.
No, that's not the sigil of Jesus, go flip back a couple
Rados.
pages. Rados, yes. That's not the symbol of Rados at all. I don't even know
Do
why
you know the
that's
symbol?
I don't know why that's even here. That has nothing to do with anything in the carnival as far as I know.
Interesting.
Can me as a monk like detect what kind of like sigil this comes from, or like any sort of religion?
Are you trying to do that with like an arcana check or are you using like a monk feature?
Monk. Well,
Wait, isn't there a religion? Because in its intelligence, there is a religion skill. Is there anything that
okay.
that can?
I'm not really
yeah,
sure.
depending
I
on
would
how
like
you're
to
trying
know.
to interpret the sigil, that would be different rules. If you're just trying to figure out what it does, that would be an arcana check. If you're trying to determine if the
No,
sigil
like-
has some sort of religious value, if it's to a specific god, that would be religious. If you are just trying to like
That would-
understand the school of magic, that would also be arcana.
Okay, so yeah, religious.
Okay, so you're trying to then yeah, roll me a religious check.
It's
16.
your-
16. Okay. With a 16, you can tell that this isn't from any of the. If this is religious at all, this has nothing to do with any of the main mainstream gods that that are like more popularly
Okay.
worshipped. So yes,
So it's
and not Corin, sorry, Harley. I will let you know because this has because of your backstory. This is not This is not a sigil that has to do with the cult of the Traveler either.
okay. It doesn't have to do with the cult. Okay.
No, this is not the symbol of the cult. In fact, if you want me to send a cult symbol, if you want to send
know
me a
the
cult
cult
symbol, yeah, that'd be
Because I've seen the cult symbols. Because
so
I'll send one to you later.
yeah.
Because there is like major there is some
Yeah,
that
of
are
course.
in. Yeah.
That'd be great. So I
Um,
can use that for future events if that comes up. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Anton like slowly like lowers himself and traces the sigil around, trying to remember anything. It's like, this is a very like ocular sigil. Not many not many gods I've seen use this. So I can
Not
tell
many?
you already.
Well,
Not
somebody has
No,
to
like-
use it. He has a
Thako
point.
speaks up, then he
Somebody
goes,
has to
"Well,
use
that
it."
is assuming that it is religious at all. It could just merely be an arcane symbol for some spell."
I mean, I
Well,
suppose you're right.
that's how I see it. It's not.
The man
really.
is a monk. I don't really blame him for thinking it's religious.
Oh yes, I'm a monk. Hi.
Oh, hi, I'm a clown.
I just shake his hand.
You go to shake his hand. His hand is the size of one of your fingers.
I just like no, actually, yeah. Like I shake his hand and I just move his body.
Yes, he floats up and down with it. Like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Excuse him. He's not used to other people. I don't know how to explain to you at any given time.
Well, I'm used to it, shall we say. Believe it or not, there's not a lot of pixies in this area.
I wouldn't doubt it. Well, I just want to ask, have you seen anything suspicious involving a dragonborn? Any activity?
Roll another luck check, high or low.
Low.
Well, that is cocked. It's stuck between my keyboard. That is a 16 on the die, so... No, not really. Everything's been pretty normal the past couple of days.
The past couple... Has anything gone wrong today?
Other than you being
Besides
stabbed,
my stabbing.
no. The carnival is usually a very peaceful thing. It's, again, to worship the local deities, so most people are here just to have fun and make merry.
Interesting. Don't know how we're gonna find this guy. We're gonna have to kill this guy, Steven.
God.
Well,
Sorry, I did not mean that, but it's just like that. We're gonna have to kill this guy,
Yes.
Steven.
well, if the carnival is... Well, the carnival is still running for, 3 more days, so... Assuming he's still in the area, you have that long. I don't believe there's any big ships coming in for, transporting, people and passengers for the next couple of days. We usually stay secluded other than the occasional, deposit during this time. Or delivery, not deposit, sorry. The occasional delivery during this time. In fact, you're the freshest faces... in fact, you're the freshest faces we've seen.
Really?
Yes.
Quite intriguing. I suppose we should probably be off then, try to find
More clues
who
somewhere else.
exactly stabbed
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Well, I will stay with you for as long as I can until something comes up or until the carnival closes for the night. That being said, the carnival does close in about half an hour.
Half an hour? I thought there was still the big top tonight.
Well, that started roughly, looks at a clock, 5 minutes ago. And the Big Top event is the last event of the night. After that, the carnival closes and everybody is ushered out. We open up again and we all go to sleep, rest, restock, and we open up again early in the morning.
Interesting. I suppose we'll go to the big top event and come back tomorrow.
Yeah. I was
Very
just
well.
about to say we can go to that event, yeah.
Very well, I'll lead you there. And it is now 12:10, so I'm going to end it there for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Nice.
I'm going to stop the recording now.